Yo, Twitch, what's up? Olympus and Andrea, you are the select few, the proud, the early arrivers, the early birds, as they say. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. How's it going? Daytime stream, by the way. Rare. Well, I don't want it to be rare, but lately it's been a rare daytime stream. Hey, Andrea, what's up? How's it going? Tested my chair squeak again. I think it's okay. Seems to be just fine. But yeah, let's kick it off with duels today. We're gonna do duels, then we're gonna do standard. I kind of want to play that deck from yesterday a little bit one more time, maybe that Reno Hunter stuff we did, and then I also have some other decks that popped up I wanted to give a look at, and finally we're gonna have a discussion. Does Blizzard hate streamers? Are streamers to blame for the Battlegrounds fallout? We'll talk about it. I don't know, maybe. Kadina, Ragnaros, Morningfall, level 100, Derp. Hello, Taz. Hello, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're well. Doing pretty good. Yeah. Doing good. Always have a bit of a, you know, when you see the stock market is down 3% today, you always go, oh. Inflation a little higher than expected today. Stock market's down, but you know, you have to be logical. You have to say to yourself, actually, it's just on sale. It's on sale. I don't need it to be up right now. I need it to be up when I'm 65. It's on sale right now. It's great. It's actually good news, sort of. Just hurts your heart a little every time. Hey, Maverick, White Jester, Papa Crump, Phil, Auto Citizen, Jack Renoson. Any duels decks I want to try again? What is a normal amount for the stock market to drop in a single day? Not 3%. That's very high. Historically, the market on average goes up. Actually, it's not supposed to drop at all. Well, not supposed to. It's a weird way to frame that, but you know, historically it has gone up over time. So the average would always be a positive, but declines aren't usually that significant, or inclines either, right? Normally much smaller increments. We've had a much higher volatility market the last few years, though. I feel like it's been crazy ups and crazy downs. We have not done a priest heavy armor yet. No. The only stock that ever made you money is Roblox. Isn't Roblox down like a ton? Did you sell at the peak? I haven't looked at it in a minute, but I feel like I remember thinking it went way up after the IPO and then really cratered, but I don't remember the details. Yeah, here you go. Roblox opened at the IPO at 64, peaked at 134, so you're talking about a double, and is now at 43. It's cutting a third, basically. Jeez. Crazy. 66% decline. Timed it well, it sounds like. The last tweet from Hearthstone. Oh yeah, I saw that. I thought so too. Yeah, I thought it was some kind of teaser. Maybe they're trying to get out ahead of the we hate the survey buzz that happened today. Let's take a look real quick. But yeah, I totally agreed. Yeah. We didn't see this guy on the Sire's guest list. This certainly looks like manipulated card art here of something. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't exactly look like card art, but maybe. Yeah, if you read the alt text, it says, image shows a grainy photo of a mysterious but familiar looking mustachioed Vinthier wearing a cloak and glasses slipping out early of the Sire's disastrous dinner party. Seems like Castle Nathria might be on the move. Maybe he's not really dead. Who could have guessed? Not us. No one predicted that. Wait, everybody predicted that? Wait, what? That doesn't sound right. Wait a minute. Thought it was a surprise. Give me 1 second, guys. I forgot to check my videos this morning, how they're doing. 1 second. Duels video today is doing pretty well, actually. That's always good news. We like to hear that. Totem run's been a success. That's good. All right. What are we gonna play in Duels, guys? I have no good ideas necessarily. We saw some cool Arcane Reno stuff yesterday. We could do that. That looked pretty fun. Sir Finley. We could do like an Evolve Sir Finley. We could do we could do priest stuff. I mean, is there any way to force heavy armor? That is a fun idea, priest heavy armor, but I don't know how on earth to force that. Omu, we have done some nature Omu. We haven't really done death rattle Omu, but I don't think the Omu hero powers support death rattles especially well. I mean, Harvest Time used to. Could do a big death rattle with invigorating bloom. Do Cecily, Death Blossom, that sort of stuff. Drekthar Lunacy? I can't do that now, but that's a cool idea. Spectral Cutlass Rogue. Oh yeah, can we do that with Reno? I mean, maybe, right? Why not? Arcane Craftiness. I don't get the one thing, but this is, you know, a thiefy package. You could do Thief Reno here. I mean, this weapon obviously doesn't work especially well with Spectral Cutlass, but they're both on theme, right? They both kind of achieve the same sorts of goals. Yeah, we could do a Thief Reno maybe. I don't think having 2 weapons is especially, I mean, it kind of sucks, I guess, if you get the Cutlass first, but you know, if you get the lasso first, it still supports the Cutlass pretty well. I think there's something there. Okay, so that said, what do we take? Plagiarize, probably not it, really. What's our best stuff here? What is this? We want like class. Pilfer or hallucination. Hallucination might be, you know, not what we're looking for actually. I don't know what we want here. Yeah, we'll get to tests and stuff for sure. I think that's gotta happen. I want generators and payoffs, right? I want both. Okay, that's actually a pretty good cloak alibi evasion, dude. You need to go. Get out of here. Yeah, Vanessa has actually been good for us in Thief List before. That's true. We've gotten some cool treasures and stuff. Yeah. I do like Vanessa actually. Clever Disguise I don't think is very good. I just kind of added it because it made sense, right? Pilfer's probably the same way. I don't think it's, well, I don't know. It is another class, which is nice. This isn't a bad first look, honestly. I'd say this is pretty close to what we want. I'm a little bit worried about the 2 pirates in here, like giving us pirate buckets. If I could maybe cut the pirates and play towards maybe weapon support and thief support only, that might be better. Reconnaissance, we also think might give us death rattle stuff. I'm not totally sure about that, but we saw that happen in that one run. So maybe if I did like a little bit of weapon buffs instead as a different direction to go to avoid the pirates. So we could just run like paralytic poison, or probably card draw poison's better. Silver leaf, maybe a deadly poison. Any other good weapon support here? How's life? Life's good, man. Getting to play Hearthstone. That's good life, man. That's easy. Weapon tutor guy? I kind of like that idea. Yeah, shiny finder. That shouldn't break too much, I don't think. I'm cool with that. Either of our weapons are pretty good, so just kind of add some redundancy, right? All right. Yeah, I like this. Weapon support, thief support. This is nice. Dodging pirates for now is good. We might get some battle cry stuff. We might get some weapon stuff, which is fine. And we might get thief stuff. That's fine. I think this is actually pretty cool. Paralytic might be fine. Well, hopefully the life steal on the cutlass. I was thinking like that sort of achieves the goal anyway, right? If this gets big and we buff it some, it's hopefully negating any weapon, any minion damage in some ways. Like obviously there's still a net gain if you're also immune, but I'm hoping that it would kind of be self-sufficient and not demand the immunity, if that makes sense. I'm cool with this. Hero card is definitely always good. I mean, I don't know what I'd cut right now. I think I like most of what we have pretty well. I think I'll stick to this. I mean, I will definitely admit that like a parlay or a pilfer is not mandatory if we wanted to run a scabs. So hey, Paticus with a tier 1. Thank you, Paticus, dude. That's awesome. I'm gonna stick to this. I like this. I like this. Let's do it. Pretty good. This could actually be a really fun run. I love thief decks in general. I actually think Reno is a little worse for this than would be Lillian. I don't know. I mean, Reno has this weapon, which is nice, but Lillian isn't a mage. So there's something there, maybe. But anyway, this should be fun. Lillian also has the weapon buff treasure, which I think would be pretty good. Shiny finder, since we already have a cutlass. I mean, do I want to take the lasso early? Maybe that's fine. I could like coin a shiny finder. That does eat hero power though. But I get a lasso on turn 2, just hit for 6, get some good cards maybe. They are a Reno, I guess, so that the lasso is not going to actually activate cutlass at all, but might just get me powerful plays nonetheless. Which is still gonna have some value, I think. Deadly for Spectral's good. This curve's not bad, but again, I don't think Agent's gonna be active. This can definitely feel like a race. Miss it, miss it. Oh, it's a chance. So hitting face a lot with weapons can be good. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, weapon buffs. Do we put that on Cutlass? Or just take it now? I guess we see what else we draw, maybe. Hey, Magic Milky. Oh my god, 32 months, man. Nice. I'm not going to try to sing all that, but thank you for the 32 months. That was awfully nice. Parlay the Torch. I might try, yeah. They just shuffled it in, right? So let's go. Let's do it. Parlay the freaking Torch. Yeah, not a torch, unfortunately. Vanessa, if cheap enough, would give me a torch, but sadly not cheap enough right now. I think I go ahead and do this. I realize I could get more cards off the Cutlass later, but I just want to spend some mana, and I want to use Deadly on the Cutlass for sure to make sure that I get as much healing as I can. Oh, sick. They got a Kingsbane in hand. I think I still value Cutlass more, though. Cutlass, I will attack for 2, I think. It's a little risky, though, net healing-wise, I guess, because I may not be playing a card from another class the turn after. It's really hard to get cards from another class. I'm just dying, dude. This is so gross. I'm so sick of Torch, man. Infinite cards suck, Hearthstone. They're almost never fun. They're almost never fun. I think relics are a great example of a Jade Idol style effect, but done well, you know? I guess I have to attack. We're pretty much dead. You know, relics are basically Jade Idols that aren't infinite and, you know, feel better to play against for that reason. Relic dudes, that is. Hey, Ronma, thanks for the 18 months. Yeah, Silverleaf just doesn't feel like it's gonna do enough. It's just so hard for me to get a class card played, right? Everything is so expensive. So this might be my last chance to heal. I mean, I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice in the matter, right? I think I absolutely have to heal. Boy, I wish this was when they're added to hand and not when they're played. I could go for like Tooth and try to get something by like Silverleaf, but then I have to attack first. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we're just screwed. I have the Deadly. It leaves me with just a little bit of mana left. Neither of those matter. Okay. Yeah, I think this is game over, unfortunately. Oh, I thought that was going to be evasion. I'm sad. I actually wanted evasion. Double cross just gives them more likelihood towards lethal, right? I didn't find any damage either on that jackpot, so I think we're just screwed. There's no way out here. Toothface is 3. Hero powers would only ever really be another 2, probably. It's only 5. Kingsbane is 6. I just don't think it's in the cards. Timing's a little off. I love 2 mana infinite Pyroblasts. Yeah. You think Death Rattle Druid with Treasure that gives them Reborn is the most unfun deck in Duels? I don't mind the aggro-y one as much. Like, it's really high powered, but I could definitely see why Endless Greybows could be really frustrating in Duels. But again, that's sort of an infinite problem, right? It all comes back to things that are like actually legitimately infinite. They can be great for videos, but man, do they suck for the average player experience, I think. What did I say the other day? I really liked that. I was trying to think of that the other day. I think there are a few problems in Hearthstone that keep popping up. Infinite cards are a problem usually. Things that are 0 mana are a problem, and things that double. Those are all typical problem words that we find in Hearthstone, right? If it doubles, if it goes infinite, or if it's 0 mana, they all create challenges that are hard to balance around, hard to play towards. 1 health remaining. I mean, that looks like an evasion this time, but I just have nothing to beat it here. I am just absolutely cooked. Cooked, I tell you, cooked. I guess I can clear the 1/3 and just hope is my best bet here, right? Somehow they don't hit a hero power or find the damage, right? Like, we're not technically dead, so we might as well try. You never know. Maybe they're missing it, right? Maybe hero power whiffs. You never know. We got to give it a try, I think. We might as well. Maybe they don't have any card draw. Maybe they don't have stealth thing. Maybe they miss on hero power. All possible. Why did the GeForce experience just pop up over here? You guys see this? What is that? Why is that there? Oh, they have Kingsbane. We're dead. My biggest issues are when my opponent gets the effing nuts and plays absolutely perfect while I draw everything at the wrong time. But that's RNG. That's just every game for me. What do you mean? That's just Hearthstone. I thought that was coded in. Sticky Fingers seems awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. We're a thief deck. It's great. I don't even want to talk about the other ones. Who cares? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Ignite is kind of fun. This really did not know what we wanted to be, though, did it? Man, I got Cthulhu Bucket. I got Fire. Yeah, it really is clueless. I mean, there's not a single fire spell. And we got, I mean, kind of weapony group learning, I guess, is fine. I think I take this. Deadly's okay. Scimitar honestly hurts our weapon tutor a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, I think, to get a Scimitar. It's a decent card. Meeting Stone, I mean, that's not going to be good, but it's not harmful. Problem is with this, like, Antonite is actively just dead in hand always, right? Impossible to play. I mean, yes, after I cycle enough ignites, sure, but that's not going to happen. Fire sales, you know, I don't hate a fire sale. It's fine. It's tradable, which is nice. Board clear is kind of cool. Ignite's also fine, but I don't really want to be shuffling ignites back into the deck. Usually I don't think. I think I have other cards I'd prefer to draw. The cycling here might actually be a downside for us since we don't really benefit or have the card draw to support that. So you've got basically 2 harmful cards, 1 solid card. Here you've got 3 kind of harmless things, and Deadly Poison honestly is really helpful. So I'm gonna go here. If that Antonitis had been, you know, First Flame, or, you know, something that's just like playable, it wasn't just gonna be dead in hand the entire run, I think I probably would have taken 1. I like the fire sale enough that it's pretty interesting, but the Antonitis, I think, is just too harmful there. It's way too punishing. Okay, this is actually a really nice little curve. Do we keep Vanessa here? Maybe. Might be worth coining on 1 if they are neutral and play that Power of the Horde thing. That could be really sick for us. Otherwise, we will take no Peddler, but everything else is fine. So Shiny Finder, I'm certain will grab us the Hooked Scimitar, because that's what we don't want, and we just drafted it, and that's how Duels works. You always get the cards you just drafted and don't want in hand immediately. Oh, they're just ripping the relic to pump here instead of actually react. All right, they're probably thinking I don't have a lot of minions because I'm a Reno Arcane Rogue, but we do have minions actually, so that might benefit us. Who knows? This is even better with Sticky Fingers, honestly. Yeah, this is not a bad play at all. I kind of dig this, dude. Yeah, let's just go Shiny Finder, honestly. No need to get fancy. Oh, hey, we got the actual right weapon. Holy crap. Nice. It's really good. Rush is nice. What do I think of adding Steam Cleaner to decks? I mean, it can help, but it's still not awesome. And sometimes 5 mana, it's just like too late already. But also, I hate that, and I know you're not doing this, it's not a comment for you, but I hate that the notion that this might, that might be used as an excuse for saying these things are okay. In other words, like, I don't buy into the fact that having tech cards is a reason to say a card is like balanced, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining this well at all, but like I don't think something that's broken can exist because you say, well, Steam Cleaner exists, so it's okay. You know, I hate that. I don't want us to have to, I don't think everybody else should have to sacrifice their deck to counter another deck. In other words, like, I hate that you have to give up your fun so that the opponent doesn't have something broken automatically, if that tracks at all. I know I'm saying nonsense here, but hopefully it makes a little sense. I don't know. Coin Z-Log seems really good all of a sudden, right? I kind of dig that a lot. I'm wondering if I can snipe this for 1 here and then tooth it. That would be awesome. Nice. Yeah, Kerrigan, that's what I said. I know you weren't doing that. I'm sorry if it came across that way. I'm just saying I hate that that's the go-to for so many, you know, problems. It's like, well, like because I see this all the time in like YouTube comments stuff. It's like, well, you can run Steam Cleaner. And again, I know you weren't doing that, but there are people who do that. Stop whining, you can run Steam Cleaner. And it's like, well, yeah, but then everybody else has to have less fun. because of this one thing. I think I just like Divine Strength here, just building out a nice board. We're getting actually too much value off the Meeting Stone. I'm not gonna play a card here though. We'll just burn because I want to coin Zealog, right? I think that's gonna be really important. I hate when you're forced to run weapon removals because 1 to 2 techs have broken weapons. Yeah, that's similar. It's the sort of thing, right? Everybody else has to compromise because of the one thing. I think that's an unfortunate trap that happens too much. This is really good though, man. Very nice. Turn 5 here. So Cutlass, I mean, God, Stash is already worth it, right? It's just insane. Are they gonna be able to answer this Zealog? No way. Are we gonna have lethal here if they don't? Oh my goodness. They just kill 1 stock here, maybe? Is that it? Oh my God. So these are each dealing 3. That's 9, 12, 14, and 3 is 17. They have 20 damage right now. Just thinking, can I make this math always work out for us? Cutlass is actually less damage than hero power, right? But that's the same because I want to buff the Cutlass. It doesn't. I actually didn't count this. I'm just sort of assuming it's gonna work. I don't actually know. Yeah, it does. Okay. I didn't double check, but the numbers added up in my head. So instincts are good. Instincts are good. Okay. Yeah, I think Worshipper's totally fine. We like it with Cutlass and stuff. That's nice. Okay, Meeting Stone again. I mean, we found out it's kind of okay, right? Meeting Stone sort of makes sense. Whirl Kick, Eviscerate, Prep. This is in there because I've been playing that deck. We're the group learning there. Syndragosa, I mean, in theory, the Frozen Champions, you know, they in theory are Thiefy style cards. I don't totally hate a Blizzard. I don't think Cold Wraith is very useful for us at all. By the way, I just like this really showcases a UI failing of Hearthstone. If you don't know what a Frozen Champion is here, you are just totally screwed. You got to go Google it, which could be very annoying. Not that annoying, but having the pop-ups extend here would be really nice. I do know what a Frozen Champion is, so. Because I'm good at Raren's video series. Do you know Hearthstone? So I know what a Frozen Champion is. Do you guys? All right. I mean, this is another one of those like generically harmless things, but I think I can take this. Blizzard's really nice. Clip it and ship it. Regis is a Blizzard shill. Regis said Blizzard is really nice. I mean, World Kick in theory is awesome with Sticky Fingers. We just don't have enough combo for it, right? It's just not enough. Like this is the best enabler we have. Again, Meeting Stones are kind of cool. We saw that can be interesting, but I don't love either of these. I actually think we take the Syndragosa and the Blizzard. The Cold Wraith is a throwaway, but it's, you know, it's a spider tank, worst case. I mean, if we line up the Blizzard, sure, somehow, but... Yeah, Runeterra has a great UI solution for tokens, yes. They show you literally everything. It's like a stack of 10 cards sometimes, but it's fantastic. Yeah, really, really good UI solution for that. I think it even works fairly well on mobile as well. I mean, I didn't, I guess, play on my phone much, but I played on iPad and it seemed to work pretty well. Cold Wraith is a must take because it's the best voice line in the game. Oh my god, is it the It's Cold guy? It's cold! In that case, you are absolutely correct. He is indeed the best. All right, this is a good little Knoll hand. I don't mind this at all. We'll take this. It's cold. I don't have my headset on. I need. He might be worth putting the headset on for specifically. It's cold. Ooh, mech mage. Ooh, that's fun. I actually want to try a mech mage, dude. Secret mech mage. Whoa. That's really cool. I dig it. I'm gonna go lasso here already. Doesn't mean I can't easily combo Vanessa though. Am I just willing to hero power on 2? I mean, I think I can get something off lasso very often is the thing. I can even get a 2-mana secret very often. I think I'll do it. I think we often get a 2-mana secret. Okay, not a 2-mana secret, but it's a minion. It's something to play. It's technically a 2-mana minion, right? Jackpot is better for us though, for sure. Ugh, interesting. Unfortunately for us, we keep playing mages and or rogues, so we're well, and this is just a neutral deck. So our Wild Paw Knolls have really been stranded, honestly. Feels pretty bad. Mage secret number 1. I don't think I have any real indicator for what this might be. Let's do this so Knolls make more sense sooner, I think. Whoa! Okay, interesting. That is a big old Boulder Fist Ogre. That does nothing. Dude, love your streams. Thanks, Ibra Cadabra. Ibra Cadabra. I think I got it. Stash. Okay, I mean, this getting replayed off stashes certainly I think feels a little better. Is this a flame ward, we think? Barrier, sure, okay. Do I take a freaking deep run engineer off Vanessa? Just to discount it with Galvanizer? I don't know. I just want to play minions really, so I think I will. Shredder, I guess, yeah. I mean, Click Clacker, the ordering's weird, right? So it's probably Shredder, it's fine. 2-mana Shredder's pretty cool. How much mana, would Shredder be played as a 3-mana card right now? I don't think so. I mean, maybe a Mech Mage, I guess, if Mech Mage were a deck, sure, but generally speaking, I don't think so. Peddler, huh? Peddler's pretty intriguing. I mean, although honestly, a lot of these are... No, actually, Peddler's probably not that intriguing. It's really just these two. No, I take that back. I don't think Peddler's that intriguing. I think Worshipper here is fine. Probably have to kill this. It eats the board too easily otherwise. Take a decent little tempo turn here. This feels like it could again be a Flame Ward, which this is not the right board for that, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. Shredder just used to be in every freaking deck. If you guys weren't around back then, it was literally just in everything. It was just, it just was too good, too sticky. It just made way too much sense, really. Thinking this could also potentially be an Oasis ally. I could just go for this Righteousness right now and kind of call it a day. Wish I could have Peddler Righteousness, but I can't. I guess I will Righteousness, honestly. I don't think we're gonna get a much better board than this for it. It's good with Contraband Stash some of the time. Okay. That's sad. I'm very sad. Alright. Flame Ward me, bro. Very sad. Couldn't play Silverleaf, right? So I didn't really have much choice there. This won't let you play it unless you have a weapon. So that sucked, but kind of our only choice there for Counterspell right now. Galvanizer, okay, going for a big pop-off turn here maybe. We actually have the Twisting Nether right now for this. This is maybe perfect timing for a pop-off turn. If I'm not just dead, if I take too much damage, obviously we're gonna get screwed, but This is definitely Mecha Shark with optimized polarity is a really cool play with Seafloor Gateway, right? Really cool. Oh, that doesn't trigger the shark. Okay, interesting. I wonder if they'll regret that or not. I don't know. I think we got another. Obviously, this is gross without it. They unfortunately do have some 1/1s left behind, but hopefully that's not enough to just kill me. We have Contraband Stash now is gonna have a Twisting Nether in it, among other things. So, ooh, Kel'Thuzad. Oh, God, the damage here is gross. Am I just dead now because I can't get out of range of that weapon? I don't have any life gain in my... Dude, that's so frustrating, man. I'm just dead, right? Cutlass, I can play after this, but I can't attack after I've attacked with the scimitar. Oh my god, dude. The only card in my hand that gave them damage. It's so gross. It's just a 1 out of 7. I'm just dead, right? There's no out here. Twisting Nether's not enough. There's no taunt. It's really frustrating, dude. Literally their only way to win the game. Well, I mean, we might have been dead other stuff too. Oh my god, dude. I can't even hit the minions. Come on, Duels. You are absolutely killing me. Literally, Duels. Just annoyed. There were probably technically outs here with like parlay. Well, not parlay, I guess. Pilfer maybe. Tooth didn't have an out. I think we're literally just Pilfer maybe. Could have done something, but I'm just too tilted. Runic Helm is actually insane for us because we have sticky fingers, so they're discounted. This is great, actually, yeah. And Death Knight cards count as non-class cards, right? So this could actually turn this around, I think. But again, what are these buckets, dude? I don't understand this at all. It really has zero clue what I want to be. It doesn't know that Thief Rogue is a thing, obviously, because there's no way it gives you this, right? If it knows. If it has any idea.
We're gonna be rich and save the world.
Okay, actually, Knoll is good. Let's keep Knoll. Pilfer might be okay too. Can we pull this around now? I hate that we're on 2 losses because we just have no leeway. We have no, you know, we're kind of screwed there. Although I think Runic Helm Sticky Fingers is definitely the kind of thing that could save a run. I just, you know, we might get like aggro smorked one game and not have a chance to really express all this. That might be the issue. It's end of your turn. Okay, that makes sense. Part of me wants to hero power this down. I don't think it's right though. I only get neutral cards, man. I never seem to get cards that are actually useful. My Knolls never get discounted by my thief stuff. So Coin Worshipper here, in theory, might be able to handle this. Now, we don't know if Coin's going to work, though. We also don't know if this attack is going to be good or not. I mean, it might just make snakes or something, I guess. Okay. So, ooh, hello, Mr. Frostmourne. I wonder if Death Knights do get added to the game if their cards will just look like this. You know what I mean? Will they have a new border, or will they just have this border? It's already designed. I think it'd be cool if they kept it personally. Okay, I guess we attack here first in case of freezing trap, right? That's explosive. Okay, that's no biggie. Actually seems totally fine for once. Ooh, nice. Good removal. Cheap, good removal here. Oh, hey, look, another Frostmourne. Yay. It would also actually be really cool if they just made these cards collectible cards. I guess some of them are definitely broken though. They'd have to rebalance some of this. Like this is just a straight up free resource. I don't know. I think they'd want to rebalance it a little bit probably, but still pretty cool. We are smorking hard here. Hopefully we get a hunter card to make this 0. Guess it doesn't really matter, but still a little annoyed. They don't really have good mana anyway, but you know, whatever. Maybe should have just deadly poisoned, honestly. We're getting so close to just ending here. Obliterate. All right, so damage here. Yeah, I'm regretting not using the deadly. I mean, I have a ton more damage, like Frostborn Deadly is technically more output overall, but we're so close to ending, right? I may not have time to make that relevant. Wow, I just gave him a local art. Great. Cool. Decides not to kill the Worshipper, though. Interesting. So we have 8, 10, 13. If Hero Power... Oh, I can actually force Hero Power to hit with Obliterate. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. I just missed sleep. Dang it. Didn't count my freaking mana, guys. Didn't count my mana. I could have used Grievous Bite instead of Obliterate. I didn't count my mana. Just yell at me. It's fine. I know it. You know it. We all saw it. I'm annoyed. I just thought it was there. I'm just bad at counting. Bad at counting. I just trusted. It was gone. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. I think it'll be fine. They're just going to want to play Mothership here. I'll just Frostborn face. I also have hero powers to snipe if needed. I just wanted to BM, see? Just wanted to BM. That's all. Alright. That was a good win. Ooh, man, this is tough. These are all actually pretty good. Staff, I think our hand will just be too full with Runic Helm, though. I don't think we can afford a staff. I think it's probably just wand. Having that nice big reset's really good. Reflections, I mean, yeah, it can win games on its own right, but I don't have that many good reflections targets personally. Like Worshipper's good, but that's probably it. So I think wand as a reset is more value on average. Weren't Obliterate. Oh, I thought Obliterate was 2 mana. Oh, maybe it was 1 mana and I just didn't have it. I would have had to maybe try to high roll the hero power then. Oh, never mind then. If Obliterate was 1, then I didn't have it anyway. I take it back. I just trusted. Hey, an actual thief bucket. Cool. Is it good though? I don't actually like it anymore. I think we've kind of moved past this expensive thief stuff. Now with Runic Helms, it's more about just staying alive. I think this actually helps me more there. Or maybe even this isn't too bad either. Backstab Ooze. Because we know we're going to have value off the helm. It's not really a question there anymore. It's just about maximizing our tempo, I think. I kind of like Broom too here. This looks good to me too. Yeah, okay, in that case, what we should have done, if Obliterate was 1, which makes sense because it should have been 1 discounted by Sticky Fingers, then I should have tried to high roll the hero power, double hit the local R for 2 more to face, and we would have had it, but anyway. It's alright, it worked out. Sonya Knoll clears everything? Yeah, you're right, yeah, that's insane. Sonya Knoll is actually insane, yeah. That's cool. We'll try it, for sure. Meeting Stone is a fine opener. Double Agent should be good too, actually, with Death Knight cards, so. This looks good. Frostbolt's probably not super useful, but we'll take it. Brittle Bones, wow. Haven't seen that in a hot minute. Okay, give me those cheap dudes. Army of the Dead. Probably not good for us on average. We have some decent rolls, like, you know, Tess is a 6/6, Cindergross is an 8/8, Peddler's a 5/6, but I bet that's usually going to be like 1 minion and a bunch of garbage spells, right? That's my thought. I think we can play an adventurer as opposed to hero powering. We want potties on board. A little bit risky with hero powers sometimes, but I don't think it's too bad. Dude, if we could just get a bunch of 1-mana death coils, we are going to be really happy campers. Go bone spike instead of hero power. Okay, that makes sense. It's hard to hit on these. Oh wow, already 2 skeletons. So gross. So gross.
Trust no one. Not even.
All right. Death grip. We got blizzard. I really want death and decay. I think gonna need that to answer all these. Death cools. I might have to use face. Oh, that hero power is just too clean, dude. Ugh. We did get the best roll on it at least, other than missing totally anyway. Frost spells suddenly with Death Knight cards, like, aren't some of them frost? Well, these are mostly shadow so far, so maybe not. Is the last card they played actually torch? They just hero powered last turn. I think I can take a torch here.
It's so crazy. It just might work.
I don't know that that's excellent necessarily, but I don't think it's bad either, right? Maybe I don't need to get fancy with this broom. Like, yeah, there's like broom, Army of the Dead stuff, but I think I just take it now.
Send my regards.
I think otherwise it's too fancy. Okay, suddenly I'm finding lots of damage now. This is 6 with this. This is another 5. That's 11 damage, right? Miss, 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 miss one time. They never miss. They never miss. I mean, do I take Army of the Dead here, guys? On average, it does very little. But if I can get just a couple minions, it might be worth it. The alternative is, you know, we've got some plays like Rhyme Tongue's fine. Rhyme Tongue Frostbolt's fine. But do I want to save all this to go face? We're not really in a face plan yet, but let's spend one more turn. See if I can't get the board a little. I hate how much hero power value we're giving them overall, though. Just kind of unavoidable in some ways, I think. But I mean, they are spending mana on hero powers instead of cards, which sometimes that can definitely feel worth it. They're not developing a lot of stuff. Okay, no hero power this time, thank God. All right. Wow, actual Cold Wraith value if I want it. I feel like I kind of don't want it though. I think I'm just gonna take Army of the Dead, honestly. Let's parlay first, I guess. Grab their torch real quick. That was a joke, but it actually happened. Excuse me? Oh my God. Shoot. Now I feel like I can actually kind of win the game. Like going face. This is already 10. Well, even more with the Arcane Adventurer. Do I turn the corner face already though? It's like a little early, but I can... Don't play torch, so he can't parlay it. I mean, I'm not gonna wait that long. Like, he's gotta find a parlay and then also get the torch out of it. I think that's too unlikely to play around. This might be a evasion. It is not. Okay. Hit here, please, God. Why can't I ever hit hero powers? My opponents seem to be gods at hero powering, and then I just can never hit a hero power, dude. I hate that. I hate that. I missed the two microbots earlier. 2 microbots on board. I missed them both. It's so frustrating. This feels like a decent blizzard, but probably not a great one. Doesn't feel super good. I mean, I have to be able to hit a good hero power here again, right? It just has to happen. I really want a hero power Army of the Dead. It's a little risky now that I already put the torches in, but the odds of getting torches are pretty slim. And ultimately, if they're out of the game, I think I'm still happy, right? Like, yes, I lose them, but the opponent also loses them. That's fine. We're kind of net neutral there. Yeah, I think I go for it. If I lose 2 torches, my god, that sucks, but it's okay. There's just nothing else interesting to do here. Death Grip could maybe give me something interesting to do, but if I can just get a couple minions and thin the deck, I think we're happy. We're happy. Just don't be multiple torches, right? Oh, 3 minions is awesome. Yeah, we lost 1 torch. Okay. It was the good one. No, it was the bad one, right? The other one should be at 8. I think. Ooh, Death and Decay is good. That's big damage. Okay. Still worth it though, right? We got basically this giant board of stuff. I think that's what we're looking for. Pretty unlucky to hit 1 torch, but okay. Ooh, gross. That's not nice. I like that damage is hitting minions though. You know, they net more benefit than normal because of the volatile skeletons, but still pretty cool. So that was maybe a shadow clone, which normally would suck, but I can just maybe Doom Pact if I give them an 8/6, right? I don't necessarily have to worry about shadow clone as much. It was either that or sudden betrayal, but sudden betrayal doesn't matter right now anyway. Secret passage with 0 just to proc another Flamewaker. Maybe they have something for 0 here, like a backstab volatile or something. But this is another 8 damage, right? So in theory, we're getting very close to lethal. Oh, actually, I think this is probably evasion and sudden betrayal. If it's evasion shadow clone, I'll just Doom Pact. That's fine. Yeah, shadow clone. Okay. Well, actually, I guess I can get away with a Death and Decay hero power usually. I don't have... Oh, it's not evasion. Oh, are they just dead? Oh, it's not evasion. They're just dead. What is it then? I don't know, but they're dead, so it doesn't matter to me. Ooh, nice, dude. Crazy game. Actually sniped their torch out of what, like, was it like a 15 card deck or something? Pretty crazy snipe. Pretty unlucky for them, for sure. Enraged, yeah, Enraged is fine. We're finding quite a bit of damage. It's actually still really good with our Spectral Cutlass, which we, you know, is still technically why we made the deck if we forgot. Didn't you take the taunt? Why isn't it discounted? Oh yeah, I don't know. You're right. That's maybe it was because it wasn't a... Yeah, I don't know. It didn't start in my deck, right? So I don't know. Sticky Fingers feels like it should have.
Reno versus Omu.
Hearthstone just posted this. What is this? Oh, I don't know. Nothing. All right, so let's look for better plays, honestly. I don't necessarily hate a Flurry. Flurry is the right kind of card we can just dump and buy time until the Death Knight cards start to make an impact, so maybe a Flurry is actually worth it. Shiny Finder might be good. I have a few decent weapons here. Death Grip is stolen, not added. It shouldn't matter if it didn't start in my deck. I mean... We've seen this before with stuff that started in the opponent's deck and it got weird, so I don't know. I think we've seen that before. Doesn't explain why it's working or not, but we've seen it. It's like almost like if it started in a deck, it doesn't discount, but it specifically says your deck. So I don't know. Hearthstone text, gonna Hearthstone text, I think is your answer, really. Ooh. Can I get the Cutlass? No. Lasso's still really nice though. We're not gonna complain about Lasso here. Obliterate. That kind of looks like a shadow spell. Looks like it should be shadow, but I guess not. Obliterate. I hear the reason Blizzard isn't selling Battlegrounds passes. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it later. Don't worry, we're gonna have a chat. Oh man, really going hard here. Okay. I don't think I love that personally, but I don't know their deck, so hard to say. I do know they have Runic Helm like we do, so a lot of endless value here. It's gonna be a interesting game to see this unfold. Give me those Death Knight cards. Oh, swipe's good too. Okay. I just feel like, is that really the best use case for a solar, right? I mean, you have hero power to give you attack anyway. I think I would have solared into like a Death Knight card or something, right? I don't know. Ooh, Tess. Oh my god, Tess Death Knight cards is kind of crazy. It's not necessarily always good for the record because yeah, I don't know. I don't love hero power here, but Worshipper, I think Contraband Stash is probably the pick, but I need to manage the cards I'm playing well if I take Stash here. Like, I've already... Oh, I don't know why hero power first. Whoops, I should have seen if there was a good card here. I don't think there's anything I want to play for that cheap, but still could have checked. Actually, yeah, I probably would have played that, honestly. It's more damage and keeps my hand free, so yeah, I think I would have. It's probably a boo-boo. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to manage the Death Knight cards really well for Contraband Stash, right? Because if I get stuff that's risky, you know, like Death Coil can maybe hit my face, you know. There's like downsides. I gotta be a bit careful, I think. Not a frost spell. Okay, none of these are frost. Flurry is, but that's not very interesting. I think this is honestly just hero power Rhyme Tongue. Just get some board. Just develop a little. It's fine. We're putting together a lot of damage already, honestly. Ooh, Magic Shell's cool with like broom plays. That's nice. Oh yeah, Death Coil heals me. Oh yeah, I guess I was thinking of minions, but it heals minions too, so that's fine. Maybe it's not that bad. It's just not as good, right? Some stuff like always works is what I'm trying to say. Like Death and Decay, right? It's always good. It just works. You know it works. You don't have any concerns about it working, right? It just does its thing. I think that's what we're ultimately aiming for. Is this really worth it for the anti-magic shell? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Thinking only kind of maybe though. I'm not sure. Nobody saw that, okay? Shut up. Shut up, okay? You didn't see it. Shut up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. I just wanted to tease them a little, you know? Just a little taunting. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. So anti-magic shell has Death Coil, no Death and Decays, sadly, right? I didn't play Death and Decay, did I? I don't think so, not this game. Magic Shell, it's gonna have like a swipe maybe. Could probably put an Army of the Dead in there. Not as in love with Army of the Dead this game, since we kind of already have board stuff happening. We're at 10 damage here, by the way. So depending on what sticks and whether or not I buff something with hilt, you know, we might be okay. I don't know. But you go for Army of the Dead. I think it's more likely they have good minions, although those don't seem very good, do they? They seem very dead here. Seemed possible that they would have better minions, but alas, they don't. Cool. Yeah, another good win here, dude. Runic Helm Siggy is a great combo. And plays so well into our Thief package, too. Really nice. Yeah, I don't need that. I am gonna need a pee break, though. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back, and we'll keep this rolling. I think this deck, like I said, it can definitely do a lot of work, but it's just, we need to dodge that one bad game, you know, but we'll be back. Let's roll. Sprugs. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna refund that for you right now. I don't have time to do it at the moment. I'm gonna refund that for you and submit it again after this run is over. And we'll do it. I don't want you to have to wait around though. Alrighty. Craigman thanks us up, and Dan Mitchman. Why did the two mans, Craigman and Dan Man, both sub simultaneously? Are you guys cousins or something? What's the deal? Are you guys related? Deadly has been awesome for us, but I don't think it's a card we actually keep, right? Sonya, I'm gonna keep a Sonya. It's so intriguing. I like Sonya. Dan Mitchman and Craigman both say no at the exact same time again, simultaneously. I think you guys are the same person. You're living out doppelganger lives right now, and you don't even realize it. So Eerie Stone, okay, so removal into tempo and Divine Illumination getting them some value. Doubted outvalues Death Knight cards on average, but still interesting to take a look at. Obliterate. That is an obliterate target. It's a better Frostbolt target. Frostmournes, I mean, you know, 7-mana Frostmourne's a little expensive. 6-mana Frostmourne, I kind of think is more acceptable, honestly. Okay, they got a Worshipper. Why do they always get good cards off this? I swear to God, every time. Swear to God. Every time. Every time my opponent plays a Murloc Holmes, it's like, hey, Regis, didn't you want to draw all your treasures? Congratulations, buddy. So they can just play a Worshipper here and kill a 3/3, but it's okay. Worse things have happened. Scimitar doesn't feel very good yet. I mean, this is one of those things you want to kill. It's just no good corrupt here. Or combo, I mean. I guess we'll enrage this dude, but it sucks. It doesn't feel good. Magic Shell, good card, but no support for it at the moment. I would like to get these Frostmournes going. I have to ask if I'm hitting face or hitting minions, though. I guess, you know, depends on the board state every time, but we'll see how it feels. Thought Steal, okay. These probably aren't great cards on average, honestly. Do we like Worshipper better, or do we like just a Blink Fox better? Hand size is a bit of an issue. I think I'm playing the Vanessa here just as a body. Like, you know, I don't really care about a Thought Steal, but it's okay. Definitely supports our game plan well. Oh my God, dude. Stop. Dude, literally any other card. God, stop. Please stop. Ugh, another Worshipper, dude. They're getting some really good Eerie Stone upside here. I mean, Frostmourne Worshipper's okay. It's just I'm falling behind on board pretty hard here. But investing in the Frostmourne now definitely gives me, you know, the upside later. Oh, hey, it's not a Frostmourne. What do you know? Cool. Might need to wand soon, honestly, if they build any more board out. I just don't have a lot of interesting plays. I have all weapons in hand. I really just need like a Death and Decay, right? That's what we're missing. Shadowed Spirit. Oh boy. Yeah, this feels like wand, I think, honestly. It's clearly not the best wand we're ever gonna have, but I think it's enough, honestly. I'm just kind of falling behind too hard if I don't. Something cheap, please. Oh, nothing cheap, but I love Holy Fire. That's really good to see. I need some life gain here. We're bleeding out, so. All right. Elwyn Boar. Oh my God. Immediately after wand. Cool. Hopefully those just take too long to really make an impact, though, right? Oh, interesting. Whoa. I think I just attack here and go for a big magic shell turn, right? I think this is the best guy. I actually have a lot of shadow spells, though, so it's like, do I want to take the damage? I definitely don't want them to have it, so I think so, because I can at least modulate a little bit, but I'm actually going to be casting a shadow spell immediately, so I'm a little nervous. I'm going to be playing anti-magic shell, so I don't know. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess. Am I better off going like double magic shell or putting another minion in? I think I like putting the minion in better, but cool conversation to have, I guess. Hopefully this dies. Nice. Okay. Hopefully this dies. Okay, so we're at 13, right? But we have, oh, actually even more healing, or sometimes lethals. We'll see, right? But that's 10 healing. I'm not dead, right? No. No. I'm not dead. No. No, they just couldn't target anything else, I think. They just wanted to... Oh, crap. What's in there? Oh, that's not bad. Are they dead at all? I have 14, 17. This actually deals 7. It's 24, 29. And a scimitar? I think they're dead, right? I think they're dead. I'm gonna double check my math here, but I think they're dead. Nice. Actually very dead, yeah. Cool. Wow. The dude paid off. Nice. Very cool. This is a good win. Glad I checked lethal there. That seems like one that was actually kind of easy to miss, maybe. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna take Sow the Seeds, guys. I just need cheap. I just need cheap cards to dump at this stage, honestly. As you see, my hands are just always full. I don't really care about these. I don't really care about Sow the Seeds either, but it's just cheap. So let's just get a cheap card. This is a good little run, guys. This is cool. 4 in a row since we got our passives. Still think there's a chance it falls apart, but we get one bad early hand, this could all just go away. But we'll do our best in the meantime. We had 5 wins? Yeah, 5 wins. That stupid second that Mozaki game we lost to that crazy spyglass weapon kill that set up their lethal for them. That game is gonna come back to haunt us, I'm afraid. Like, that was a loss that should have been a win that buys me one more mid to late run loss when I just get like smorked out or something crazy happens. You always need that bit of a buffer for the crazy game, and I don't think we have the buffer right now for the crazy game, so that makes me nervous. Let's keep Cutlass. That seems completely awesome. Everything else I think we can do better. All right, Righteous Reserve Armaments is always awful. We do have a wand though, so that might be enough to take a reset in the mid game and start to stabilize, but that's still easier said than done sometimes, frankly. Gonna need some good Death Knight cards early. Death and Decays, Death Coils, maybe to swing into a Divine Shield, like kill it early. That sort of stuff. Hero power here just becomes actually a notable liability, right? But can I use coin, or do I need to coin wand? I think we just wait. I think I can play a Blink Fox next turn often. Death and Decays are great. Okay, if I could just always get Death and Decay, I think we would, right? It's just always give me Death and Decay every single time. I need nothing else. Just want all of these always. So these get buffed to 4/4. Couldn't this really be +2/+1? Does Avenging Armaments really need to be as big as it is here? I mean, again, we've already got hand size problems, but I don't know for sure that we're coining a 1 next turn, but I think there's a decent chance. I mean, we're not super urgently in a hurry here, but we also don't want to take too long. That is just complete and utter garbage dead to me. But they're trading for buffs. How big do they go here? I bet they're not going to play that much stuff yet. I bet I can wait one more turn. Oh, guy's annoying. I'm going to wait one more turn. We're just going to equip the cutlass here. We're going to take 13, which sucks, but then we're going to wand. Hopefully that's enough to start resetting with like death and decays and stuff. But it's going to be really hard. I need them to commit notably more here. I don't think they would ever really hold unless they knew I had a wand. Okay, that's interesting to say the least. Okay, I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Doom Pact is really nice. This is really good backup removal. That's nice. We could use more Doom Packs too, honestly. Yeah, Doom Pact would go a long way as well. Maybe they didn't have a play, right? Bolvar is only one dude here. Might be true that Bolvar is all they had. Who knows? Really missing my obliterate right now, man. Can I Doom Pact a Bolvar? I don't know. I need to play something here, I think, because I need to get another durability on my weapon. I don't think I Doom Pact a Bolvar. I don't think he's big enough yet. I think I just do this and go for a pretty baby magic shell here, just to get a durability, nothing else really. Wait one more turn. Just need to heal up, right? Drawing cards is also awesome, of course. Okay. The stat buff here doesn't really matter against Doom Pact inherently, so should be okay. Mooncatcher. Golden, sure. This certainly feels like it needs to be a Doom Pact. That's a little too big otherwise. And I think a Worshipper is a fine follow-up after as well. Now that said, this Doom Pact is kind of my last go, but I do have a Tess, right? So Tess can technically Tess can cast a Doom Pact, right? What else does Tess actually have, by the way? I can get away without using Tess. That's much, much better, right? I can wait a minute. That would be awesome. But I may not be able to. Tess also doesn't currently let me use my weapon, I guess, very well. Henchman? Okay. I mean, that Henchman is definitely a card they would not have just automatically played. You know, first I was thinking like really suspicious how they just wasted 5 mana, but in hindsight, I don't think they've made a lot of plays that demand it. I don't know how shady that was in hindsight. Might have been just fine. So, good God, Death and Decay makes these so freaking enormous. Do I have to Tess, I guess, is the question here.
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
Tess has Doom Pact, Anti-Magic Shell. I'm never left with a board, right? Does she always have Doom Pact? I don't know about that. Can I get away with Death and Decays? This goes to 7, this goes to 3. So the second Death and Decay kills this. This goes to 13. So I have another 3 on that. It's 10. I can hit it for 7 and then trade a 3/5. I think I can get away with a Death and Decay here. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it's just the best that I have. We negate a lot of the damage downsides here at least, right? So protecting the Tess might be really nice. That's a good turn. That's a good turn. Save the Worshipper too with that ping at the end. That's nice. Was gonna maybe hero power instead, but the guarantee is cool. And a 2/2 is cool. All right. Divine Favor is pretty good. Jeez. A lot of resources. I mean, I'm getting close now to just being able to turn the corner and hit them really hard every turn. If they don't play taunts, they're just dying, right? And I still have a ton of health to work with, so we might be able to go that route instead here. We'll see. Hey, Straw Babe, thanks for the Prime sub. That's nice. Yeah, this feels like a face hit maybe, right? Just start putting in some heat. Go for a big board. That certainly is not the sort of thing that demands like a crazy reaction or anything. We could go Broom though, honestly. Do I prefer more minions or just a big Bolvar? I think I like a wider board, don't I? Well, maybe we start here then, because I want to spend 6. Do I want a hero power? Not usually. I'm hitting for 8 this turn. That puts them at 9 damage. It's definitely not quite enough to kill them yet. Maybe I go Broom. Broom just I don't really want to take the trades with the Broom, but I just want the body on the Broom, you know? Maybe I'm okay with taking the trade on the Broom though. In reality. It's decent math. Nah, screw it. I'm not gonna Broom. We're just gonna make stuff. Pharaoh's Blessing's pretty cool. Ooh, and Rage is nice too. Cool. Kind of forgot I was drawing after attacking. Ooh, that's good. We like over the top damage. That's very nice to see. Okay. So now we just put them on the back foot here. Make them kill stuff. We have 5 over the top. If they don't have taunts, of course, we have way more. I could even maybe like shield shatter through some stuff and then shield shatter death coil, right? That'd be pretty cool. Oh, no healing there. Okay. Oh, sick. They're just dead. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Beautiful. Good win again, man. Scary game, by the way. They got off to a wicked start. Wicked start. All right. Nothing there. 6 wins. This is a good deck, dude. This really got saved. I'm really pumped with this run. This is nice. This might actually be a YouTube video even. Divine Favor is banned from deck building, but you can still get it in buckets. Yeah. Bakir, dude. Thanks for the 2 months, Bakir. That's really nice. How do I feel about the duels changes? I think it feels a lot better, personally. I was so sick of mages. Like, that was the worst. So, I still kind of hate Reno stuff, to be honest. But beyond Reno stuff, I feel like I've been enjoying them pretty well. I like this hand, actually. Cutlass Deadly is a great build around for us. Worshipper's been... You know, it's been good. It's a treasure card, right? It's fine. We don't have to like hold it post Cutlass, I don't think. We'll just play it. These are things that do nice fill-ins around the Death Knight cards, so. Sticky Fingers Orb. Ooh, fun. So getting some very cheap spells, potentially. Spooky. It's kind of dead if I'm running off the Cutlass, I think, usually. Obliterate's kind of good, though. Cheap removal as needed. Now, this deck can do a ton of burst damage, so that's scary. But I might be able to stay at kind of full-ish life for a while, or just create enough pressure that they have trouble keeping up, right? We've done it both ways. I wonder if I ever play Scimitar first, because I'm not really that interested yet in the Cutlass, right? Like, I don't need the Cutlass necessarily. That said here, the Scimitar is also not very good right now. Obliterate, Shiny Finder draws a lasso, which is honestly pretty good. I do like just getting the minion in too. Geode is not a card I think they care about. I think they just took the Geode because that was in a bucket, and we've been offered that in the same deck. I think this is fine for now. Clearly not an obliterate you're pumped about, but just emptying the hand has a lot of value here, we found out, if nothing else. Alright. Cutlass on 4 is fine, but it locks out these other 2 weapons, so I think we'll go lasso first. Currently nothing great to do with the lasso. We have to save the deadly for the cutlass, I think, for life gain later. So we might just Renos and see what we find. If I got a 1-mana minion somehow, that would be great to play with anti-magic shell, like a meeting stone or something. That's a hand size problem again, but still pretty nice board. Broom, actually? Yeah, I'll do it. That's fine. I like the board here. It's really good. Completely worth it to empty some hand space too, I think. Doompact probably not super relevant in this matchup. Now we could try to weave in a scimitar a little more easily, but still not great combo activators, huh? Man. Palm reading. They don't react to this. I think I just magic shell and Renos, right? We just go. Just make these big. This might be really hard. Their deck seems to operate off spells mostly. Now, they can obviously have spells that are non-targeted that still work well. Ooh. Wow. So that's what it's like to get a good card off Astral Portal. I would have gotten a second Priestess Valish 100% of the time. Like, I know what I would have gotten. I would always have gotten the second Valish. It wouldn't even be up for debate. 100% of the time. Not even close. I gotta decide if I want to kill that or not. It's really annoying that it's alive. I think I just let them take trades, right, and go face still. Maybe I can kill the Valish to like protect a little here. And then I think they'll take trades, right? If not, we can Doompact it later. I think I have enough healing that I can risk it a bit for now, right? For now. And also we might get something here too. Probably should have actually done this first, but... Oh, Moonfire. Well, that would have also killed the Valish, huh? Makes sense. I might want this to go face later, though, so I'm going to hold on to it for now. We aren't burning cards yet. If we start to burn cards, of course, I'll rip it, but for now, it's okay, maybe. So I think they hit a 7-3 here, usually with a 10-10, honestly. Maybe not always, but something like Clean the Scene or like, that's not even that good, but, you know, Condemn in a Swipe Face. I don't know, whatever it is, right? Something, some combo can kill these. Conjurement Sash for us actually has a lot of anti-magic shells in it, but it also has obliterates. Now, obliterate actually, I guess, can't be targeted, right? Doesn't it follow the rules usually for these sorts of things? Like Yogg follows rules when possible, if it's possible to follow them. If it's not possible, I don't think it does. But oh, this is fun. Save some life on this guy. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, they're going face. They're going face. Guys, does it follow the rules? Do you guys remember? I think it follows the rules. I think it follows. So in fact, should I hit here in order to I think I should hit there in order to obliterate the Ticketus, maybe. Again, I might actually be dying from this, but I think it will follow the rules. Of course. Yeah, okay, I mean, could have been luck, we don't know for sure, but it feels like it was following the rules. Hopefully I don't die, right? Ooh, that's a good sign. Okay. Hopefully I didn't just kill myself, right? By being greedy. We'll find out very soon. We'll find out very soon. I think it's still a cool play either way. Really fun play. We know they have a few Moonfires. The question is, do they have enough spell damage with it? Oh, God. That's not good. I mean, that's not enough right now. We think there's like, what, 3 Moonfires maybe? Okay, that's a lot of healing actually. Yeah, that's a good. Oh, Mind Blast for 0. I'm dead. It's so frustrating, dude. Banned. They played multiple banned cards. Well, actually just one, I guess, but they get another one. We know that we're dead always. They top decked a Mind Blast to kill me, dude. It's really a frustrating way to lose. So frustrating. I know there will be hindsight bias captains in chat immediately, and I will immediately shut you down. I liked our play. I think you gotta risk it. We gotta go at some point, right? It's just actually insane. I hate kind of either way would have taken 10. I mean, that's a good perspective. We probably could have, you know, killed it, but we would have had to, like, what, Doom Pact, or we could have healed up around the 10, right? But it's all, you know, it's all in an effort to just lose slower, I think. Obviously, you can try to say there are break points if you heal a little bit, but so hard to control that and play around it. I think you just make the best play you got in the moment and, you know, hope for the best. Yeah, it's a good run. I really wish we'd gotten one more win. I'm gonna feel bad putting that one on YouTube like that. Seems like it's not gonna make it to YouTube. I don't know. 5 wins in a row is pretty cool, but a couple frustrating losses aren't my favorite for YouTube. Also, it's just a little short. Games are actually going pretty fast. I don't even know if I had a good single game there that deserved the spotlight of a highlight. Maybe the Terralion. I don't know. That like 4 or 5 game stretch was pretty cool, but weirdly, I think I played a lot of those fairly well. Just that last one. That's the kind of game I was talking about, by the way, where you have that game where it just feels like, you know, ugh, and you need that buffer. And we lost that mage game early. That was the buffer to the crazy out. That's why it hurts to lose those early ones. Ronma, thanks again. Oh, Sprugs, perfect timing. Wow, dude. Custom card review from Sprugs. Let's take a look. So we got Mana Shield. Great name and art choice. This fit really, really nicely. Mage card. Discard all spells that did not start in your deck. Gain armor equal to their cost. Okay, I like the mechanic here, but I will say it doesn't scream mage to me. Nor does it really scream arcane either. I mean, I guess the kind of flavor takes care of that because it's a mana shield that's arcane. So yeah, I guess that's okay. Discarding though is definitely more of a warlock mechanic historically. So you got to make a bunch of stuff in mage. Like, what are you even making in mage? Trying to think about what you make. You know, obviously, there's ways to make stuff with runed orbs and stuff. Discover effects. And then you just gain a bunch of armor. Yeah, I don't know. My thought is like it's a really big value sacrifice for what ultimately probably won't be too much armor gain. Like, you know, you discard a couple 3, like, you know, you discover a couple secrets and a 4-drop or something. Maybe you gain like 10 armor and you discard 3 cards, or that seems pretty tough. I almost feel like it needs some way to be better. Yeah, I mean, I guess as an evocation pair, that's kind of a neat idea, but that's not in standard anymore. Maybe just play with evocation for 1 big armor dump at the end of your evocation turn. I don't know, I like the flavor a ton. There's something about the effect that, well, both the mechanic being that it's discard and the effect itself as well may not be strong enough, I worry. Yeah, is there any way to change this up so that it does something that's... Yeah, cards in deck would definitely help too if you like destroyed cards in deck. Trying to think. Yeah, if it dealt damage, that would be too scary, I think. Both players' hands is kind of interesting, but that's a lot of disruption. It would have to cost more, maybe. But that is cool to give it a disruption angle. But weirdly, I would actually just change discard here to like destroy or remove or whatever the word of choice is. More of like an immolate effect as opposed to a discard. Just because, like from a keyword standpoint, mechanic standpoint, it doesn't really need to be discard for mage. So I would change it to like destroy and then... I don't know. Yeah, kind of a hand steam cleaner vibe, yeah. Maybe make it cost a little more if it's symmetrical. 2 armor per mana spent would definitely help scale it up a little bit, yeah. Basically, doubling it up would be nice. I don't know, pretty cool though. I mean, I don't know. Just thoughts off the top of mind, right? Take them or leave them. Pretty neat though. I'm kind of curious what other people said. All right, we're gonna move to standard, guys. I don't have time to start another duels run. That one was just long enough that I don't have time to start another, but not long enough for YouTube, I don't think. I don't know. Do you guys like that run for YouTube or not? I feel like it had a pretty unsatisfying climax, which sucks, and then I don't know. Just it didn't feel super satisfying either way. Curious what you think though. Maybe the torch game. Yeah, what game was the torch game? It was only 8 minutes. I mean, that was a pretty cool game, but yeah, maybe the torch game. I'll write it down just in case. If I need a really short filler video, that might be a good one. That actually might be a good one. All right, we're playing a little of this, guys. This is a renovated. It's a renovated Beast Hunter. Beast Hunter right now at some ranks is the best deck in the game, and we wanted to turn it into a Reno deck for fun. And because we have Reno, and we played a lot with this yesterday. We actually won a lot of games despite it being a Reno deck. It's almost objectively a worse version of the real deck, but still really fun with Reno. But that said, I need one more game where Reno is amazing to put in the video. So we're going to try to get one game where Reno is the standout card and saves me, or at least appears to, even if he's not super relevant, but makes a decisive moment. We're going to try to get a good Reno thing there. Guilanath, dude, thanks for the 5 months. That's amazing. Coming only to sub. Oh, that's sweet, dude. Thank you for making the trouble. It's really nice. I need some people to come and follow as well. I need some people to come. I need 250 of you from the VOD channel who don't watch on Twitch to make your way over and follow. Actually, 224 of you, so that I get to 100,000 subs. Or followers, I mean. 100,000 followers. And then I got to figure out how to celebrate. Maybe do a giveaway or something. Maybe do a long stream or something. 10-hour stream or something. Maybe I'll finally buy a Nintendo Switch and play Breath of the Wild so that I'm ready for Breath of the Wild 2 soon. Well, soon being May, anyway. We got an announcement date today, or launch date today. I also almost bought a PS5 yesterday because I want to play God of War 2 when it comes out, because I haven't played the first God of War either. So I need to catch up on all the staples here before their sequels come out. All right, this hand, by the way, we have not acknowledged yet. Theatar, sure, we'll him an owl maybe. I don't think an owl's too scary. Devourer might be a little scarier. Yeah, oh boy, interesting. Do I take a second roll on Denathrius? Yeah, because they're going to get it back right away anyway. I might as well just take the Denathrius and then try it again next turn, right? Because otherwise they're just going to take it right back immediately. God of War is on PC. It is, but God of War 2 is not, so I still need a PS5 to play God of War 2 Ragnarok. Always want to play the sequels, that's right. Who cares about the originals? I just want sequels. Refine it for me first. Oh, this sucks. I have to give them a mountain bear for a Denathrius? Like, it's really not that good of an exchange. I don't think I want to give them a devourer, but do I actually maybe ever give them a crush? I mean, the mountain bear's not that scary for a while, I guess. I don't know. Do we even get to Nathrius is the other question, right? Oh my god, what is this hand? God. That's the worst. Oh, this is not a good trade deal. That is not a good trade deal. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. So they got a mountain bear on 7. I'm not really that worried about the mountain bear. It's definitely annoying, but not that annoying. We can just leave it to kill with a devourer later. Okay, late turn Edwin might not be bad. Let's see. Prep into something gross. Okay, never mind, it's bad. I could definitely see Reno mattering, by the way. We're getting into a world where Reno definitely feels like it's gonna matter. Harpoon gun is completely stranded. I mean, if I had a, you know, double lightning bloom here, we'd be good to go. We'd be in business right now. Ugh, no beast here.
Incredible.
Next turn I play Altimore for 1 beast. I need an 8 mana play. Kennels, Altimore, doesn't even matter. Oh, we're just very dead. I'm just very dead. I'm not even drawing Reno off the top, so we're just very dead. Maybe I roll Huffer, we trade in. Maybe we're not dead. No, we don't trade in because there's a mountain bear, of course. Great. Just went perfectly. It just went splendidly. Oh, we did get the Huffer at least. That's cool. Not that it matters, but it's cool. This couldn't have gone any better, man. All right. Well, that sucked.
You have no idea what I'm
Tess is fun, dude. Mountain bear owning. Sudden mountain bear ownage. Huffer? Yeah, that's a Huffer, dude. Are you blind? It looks exactly like Huffer. He's just got a shirt on. Dare you? He's just wearing a shirt. That's all. All right, good game. Good start. Don't you recognize Huffer in a shirt? Sylvanas, okay. I am classic OG Rexar. Ooh, we've never hit the curve here. I'm not convinced it's actually that good, but it's cool to see nonetheless, actually. The problem is we're just not a real Smork deck, right? We don't have the true follow-up to this. I think mulligans in this deck are often better just going for your power cards. Hitting your best cards, I think, is more important. Probably Wild Spirits, Tavish, if I had to guess the highest win rate mulligan cards. Maybe Erelon. Bet Harpoon Gun's solid, maybe not perfect, but... Oh, that's actually bad. We wanted the 1-drop in deck there. It's unfortunate. Well, maybe, I don't know. We might need to hit the curve instead. 3-4 is still pretty nice. What? This reads more Face Hunter. Most Beast Hunters aren't really running Click Clocker. We're just doing it because we're you know, we're dudes. I think I take Arelon here, honestly. I'm gonna need some filler. This is a good turn 3. I don't have a turn 4, but 5 is good, 7 is good, so we need a 4 and a 6 right now. Nice. We have not found Reno, no. I honestly haven't even seen a Reno in like 20 games. I don't know if it's in 20, but it's been a lot. Well, Regis, you're running Renovated. Of course you're not gonna see Reno. I know, I know, guys. I know. Trust me, I know. Putting this to 4 is not bad against the seed, I guess. Still lacking a play though, so there's definitely a part of me that wants to trade in here to find a 4-mana play. I mean, in theory, doing something good now is somewhat equivalent, I guess. How did you know what my voice sounds like? I've heard it a million times. I've seen the profile pictures. I can deduce. So top deck for us: School Teacher, Okani, Saber. I would love a Wild Spirits. That'd be great. That'd be fine. I'd take a freaking Maze Guide, honestly. Maze Guide sounds good to me. Okay, those are actually fairly low rolly. Those just kind of trade into the 3-4 fine. The 2-5's not that scary, so. Inashara ain't it though, boys. That ain't the one. We love Arelon catching up though, that's fine. Tavish would be a nice draw soon. I've got the hilt and blade of Queldalar with Grom's arm guards, and it doesn't make Queldalar. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that before, because it draws the blade before it fuses them, doesn't it? That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That's actually really, really unfortunate. That is not a cool synergy. They need to fix that. I think it's been like that for a long time, too. As I recall. All right, so Arelon definitely equalizes a little bit, but it's gonna take a minute to equalize, right? It's gonna take a few turns to catch this up. Harpoon Gun's not terrible on 6, worst case. Wouldn't say it's great either, but it's something to do at least. Oh, interesting. Something to kill this 2-1 maybe? You trade the 2-2 into the 2-1. I guess you value the Trog more in that case. That's arguable. I get it. Buy it maybe. I get a 3-1 up here, which is nice. Ooh, ramming mount's insane to go with Harpoon Gun. Yes, okay. That's fine. I'm an idiot. I forgot about the Trog. I'm just dumb. Just ignore me. I could have taken 1 damage to prevent a Trog, so just ignore me. Devour's probably the pick, actually. We have kind of some filler stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I hate that turn. I also could have buffed a 3-1 instead of a 2-1. I don't know. Just ignore me. I wanted the 3-1 to hit the 2-3 though. So maybe it mattered. I don't know. Just ignore me. Don't pay attention to me. Hydralodon, we have some spacing issues. I actually kind of hope they kill my 4-3 here to create some space. Although I can't. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't trade in my 2-2, so maybe it's not so bad, but they do it for me, which is great. Can't quite get through to the Arelon here, but that's all right. We're still happy. This is perfect timing for the Devourer to pop in. Some good fuse value here. I think I still dredge because I don't really have a turn 8 play. I can't get enough spells for a Shara typically, right? So could go for a Zola maybe. I mean, honestly, Zola Ashara is not the worst turn if it's, you know, the best I can do. I'm sure I'll have a good target. I might get a Hydralodon, right? So that would be the dream. Stack's probably not running the most reactive package here. They're also just out of resources, right? So we should be swinging pretty soon. Doo-doo-doo. Remove Ashara. Not that good in this deck. I agree with you, but you know, maybe to say, hey Regis, how do you feel about removing Ashara? Came across a little bossy. Remove Ashara. I do think you're right, though, for the record. I don't think she's very good either. I do agree. Can they kill Hydralodon here? Need a 1 mana top? They cannot. How much damage do we have? 17, 19? Weapon makes lethal, right? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Hey Regis, what card would you use instead of Ashara? I don't know. She's actually been okay. I mean, she hasn't been good, but I don't know what we'd run instead. It's the hard part with Reno, right? You gotta find something. You guys know anything about this game? They like revealed the name of this today, maybe. I don't know. There's a gameplay reveal coming this week. I think it's like a action MOBA, battle MOBA, more than like a lane MOBA, maybe. I don't know anything about it, but like every streamer on the planet is like, oh, I play tested this game and it's great. I can't wait for this to come out. I didn't get invited. I feel like literally every streamer on the planet except me has played this game. And they're like, oh, this is so much fun. I can't wait for it to come. So I don't know. I don't know if they're paying people or if it's just I don't know. Anyway, a lot of like Hearthstone people even have played it. It's, you know, esports people maybe specifically. So I don't know. I'm just curious if anybody knows anything about it. Okay, this is actually a pretty neat little hand, right? A lot of stuff to do. With coin, I think this many 3-drops is fine. Having some decision points is also probably nice. Like ramming mount on peasant could actually be pretty legit on turn 2. If it doesn't stick, you know, we can harpoon gun on 2 maybe. Warlock, I think it's fairly unlikely to stick, but I don't know. They don't always have good, clean, easy removal these days. They don't hit exactly that early. Okay, it's a rogue, so that's handy. Rogue does not have the answer, it seems. That's good news. I think we definitely go for it then here. Oh, Coin Wild Spirits is also really good, though. Boy, oh boy. I mean, even Stag Charge makes so much sense now. Or so does Spirit Poacher with the... Okay, I think I say screw the Peasant. We don't really care about the Peasant value that much, and we're just going to overwhelm with seeds, right? That's actually a pretty good seed to get, I think, yeah. Like, okay, take the Peasant. We don't care. We got a card out of it. That's more than enough upside as far as I'm concerned. It cycled into itself and did 2 damage and eats something. That's awesome. That's a win in our book. Spirits is nuts. I don't think we need to Stag Charge first. Let's just go for max tempo here. It's really nice. Woo! Beautiful. My God. So beautiful. All right. Gun, I definitely want to get sooner rather than later, I guess, because we do need to find a big follow-up play. Hydralodon. Kind of wish I could find a Reno. We just haven't seen Reno in forever. Haven't even seen one. Drawing one's not even part of the equation. I haven't even seen one. I mean, playing one, I haven't even drawn one. That would have been good to discount. Man, I don't know. There's definitely a part of me that just kind of wants to keep redeveloping this board. A little off curve. I feel like I want to use coin for Hydralodon. I don't know. I guess I'm going to make another seed, actually. I think I'll go face, though. Who cares about that guy? Okay. Dude, bears everywhere. I just only roll bears, apparently. I love it. Peasant ate a swashbuckler. Listen, he's barely scraping by, okay? He'll take whatever he can get. Give him a break. Oh man, coin. I really want a coin here for a harpoon gun. Well, I don't want a harpoon gun. Never mind. Scratch that. We don't want a coin. I take it back. We go face, I think. Like, yeah, there's a little value hitting here, but I just want damage. We have the reactivity here if we fall behind on board, so let's just create pressure for now. We're a hunter. We have a lot of ways to hit hard and good ways to react as needed too, so. Oh, it's a Hydralodon mirror match. Jeez. Okay. Definitely annoying. Alrighty. We'll take out some Hydralodons, I guess. Do I ever still hit face at all, I wonder? I literally just... Like, can I get a replay? Like, come on. I clicked coin.
Right in the face.
I need a replay. I need a replay. Come on. None of these are beasts, unfortunately. I need a replay. Come on. Somebody get me the instant replay. Producer! I need my producer to provide a replay. Honestly, it worked out okay. I think we're fine, but can I get a replay? Let's see. I am confident it's impossible that I would ever misclick. It must be the game. Streamers don't make mistakes. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. We'll take out some Hydralodons, I guess. Click it! Do I ever still hit... Look! Look! It somehow at the last second switched over to the gun, even though the coin was already big. Are you kidding me? I go up. I go up to grab the coin. Look, my cursor's right there. I go up and just a little bit to the left. 1 pixel to the left. And it switches to the gun. Absolute tomfoolery as far as I'm concerned. Absolute tomfoolery. Chicanery, I say. Chicanery. Let's see if I can't find a beast here on the top. Man, there's never any beasts. I guess school teachers probably our most interesting play then. 1 pixel, yeah. I lost to 1 pixel, man. Don't, oh my god, I literally about to say don't be Hydralodon again, and it literally is. Okay, great. Awesome, awesome. Hickman, bro, I need you to be a bro. This is the first time in my life I've played Wing Commander Hickman. I'm about to get like an achievement or something because I've never played it before. You guys are about to see an achievement, bro. Okay, sure. Yep, sure, good. No, we still chain. Mountain Bear is really nice if I get it. So is Rat King, I guess, yeah. All right. Despite the chicanery, I feel like we're still in a good spot. Don't get Gigafin. Ajax annoying. To be fair, yeah, it's pretty annoying. I think it's still lethal though. Well, not with Rush maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That has Rush, so. I was gonna say like just trade again here. There is a risk of what's his dude? I get like Noble sacked here. Reckoning wouldn't matter. Is there any guaranteed lethals here? Maybe with School Teacher. We'd need to be able to summon a Rush minion. I would need like the thing that summons a 1/1. Or Tame Beast. You just need to be able to test Noble Sack, I think literally is all. I guess theoretically Avenge. No, Avenge can't screw me, right? It doesn't matter. I might have had it anyway with hero powers. I don't know, but that's the line I saw, so we'll take it. All right. Cool. Good win, despite misclicking literally an entire turn. It sort of worked out for us, honestly. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. Can I find a freaking Reno, though? My God, dude. One time Reno. No duels today? No more duels today. We did play duels earlier.
Rexa versus Sylvanas.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Rob the civilized. Give
All right. Oh, hey, this combo again is interesting. I think we keep Rat King. We often need those mid-game turns, and that's a nice one. Hydralodon's pretty sick, too. Depending on the speed of this hunter, we might decide to take a 1-drop if we get it or might not. It's a Renovated, so I don't think I need to go fast. I think I probably dredge here for quality over tempo, right?
is mine.
Makes a little more sense to me. That's good to see early. Yeah, Ickman cheated a lot of mana, to say the least, yeah. Hey, L. Levy says, hi, YouTube recently recommended your videos to me. Thanks, YouTube, for being a bro. Kind of got me back in Hearthstone. All the duels is nowhere near as fun to play as to watch. I like the changes to Battlegrounds. Awesome, dude. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for the kind words and such. Very nice of you. No 1-drop. I think we just take School Teacher. Seems like the generally most useful card here. Might hit it with a 3-4 anyway, but let's see if we can encourage this just to avoid any problems. Yeah, somehow I am indeed hitting Click Clocker K9 more than I'm hitting Reno. Yeah, pretty wild. Do they get a 3-1? They do. So they'll hit the 3-4 here, which that's still fine. We're not too upset. Could we ever coin a Naga? I don't think so. Coin on Hydralodon's too insane. Coin. Yeah, I think coin Hydralodon on 6 is definitely the move. We can Naga next turn, Rat King on 5, coin Hydralodon on 6. That's going to be really swingy. Reno in hand. Is this the chance to get a good Reno? I don't know. We'll see. Will it matter? It's going to be hard to both get Reno and be alive on board against Hunter, right? I mean, they could like kind of lose the board, but sort of chip my health away, and then we're like, oh yes, Reno is just enough to stabilize. That could be the experience. Shell Shot's really powerful. I think probably the pick. Doggy Biscuit's not bad either, but I think Shell Shot does the most output, really. And we're a little behind, so it feels better. I don't think this is the turn for it or anything, just in general. So we assume this trade happens. We assume Rat King comes and eats the 2/5. Do they have like an Arrowlon? Here's the question. If they hit the Arrowlon here, we're going to be in trouble, I think. They have a weak turn 5, maybe like a 3-drop and a hero power sort of thing. We'll be fine, I think. We want to be a little behind for the Hydralodon, but not too far behind, you know? That makes Rat King a lot worse. Gross. Huh. I think I might pivot into this small hand instead, because Rat King just doesn't do any work here. It's really bad. Putting that to, I can coin a Noggling afterwards, and it's pretty good, but then you lose the Hydralodon. I'm like looking to fill a turn 6 anyway. I think I just play this stuff. I think I just kill the 4/2, right?
The exit is this way.
What does this give me? Change anything? No, but that's good body at least.
Pick me, pick me.
Oh, it's random. I don't know if I can. Oh, well, I guess I always kill the 4/2. Well, not necessarily. I guess I don't know for sure, but it doesn't always swap targets, right? No, it doesn't always swap, so I don't always kill the 4/2. Pretty good odds you kill the 4/2 though. Pretty good odds. All right, so this is just a bit more interesting shape. Now, it's a little risky with Hydralodon because we need board spots, but you kind of assume you're going to be able to trade this stuff in, no problem. I don't think that'll be an issue. As long as they have any stuff on board for Hydralodon to hit, I think we're happy. So now our turn 7 is looking like Rat King hero power, maybe. Guess we'll see. Tavish actually makes life a little awkward. They never take freezing trap here, right? They probably always take emergency maneuvers and maybe ice trap. So we'll have to test with coin here and see what happens. Yeah, it's ice trap. Okay, that's fine. Now Rat King lines up just okay. They never take freezing trap, right? You don't take freezing trap with 1/1s on board, so I think we assume that's maneuvers or snakes always. In other words, I think I take the value trade here and don't play around freezing. Indeed, it's maneuvers. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Trade these little guys in and go face for 3. Sure. So now we're back with Hydralodon again, but just, you know, not exactly where we wanted him, but that's okay. Still totally fine. So again, anything they play, as long as you have Hydralodon to react. I mean, currently they don't actually have a lot of minions coming out though. I mean, hero power gives me 2 4 health targets, which would be good. Either one of those is fine. Puffer would be the worst here. That's fine for Hydralodon, yeah. Okay. Ah, even more stuff. Okay, cool. That'll work just dandy. Good board size here too. Good Rat King. We got Devour incoming soonish. Need one more kind of fill turn, but soonish anyway. So the 2/5s pop up. I am gonna get a Rat King back for those maybe. Dude, Devour is gonna be so clutch. I hope hit like a King Crush and a, I don't know, maybe they'll go Ickman and I'll just get like a giant board of stuff. That could be fun. I think. Oh, Leok math isn't too good there for them, thankfully. Oh, a little better with that guy, I guess. Yeah, jeez. This could be gross. How big is this? Sort of big, but maybe in some ways better to get a Hydralodon summoned out than activated on Rush at least. Still hard for me to interact with all this though. All these taunts and stuff in the way are gross. I need this Devourer, but coin being 2 mana is killing me. Yeah, this is an ugly turn, man. Tarantula? Doesn't have Rush. Stag Charge, I can get through the taunts here. Is this activating at all? No, it needs a full 5 now. Tarantula, just, if it had Rush, we'd be in business, but it doesn't. Oh boy, we are really behind on board here. I don't even know what I hit here that helps. Mountain Bear, maybe. Tavish, maybe. Pet Collector's okay, maybe. Samuro? Samuro without buffs, just, I mean, it resets the Hydralodon heads, but it doesn't help the math much on the bears. I guess I get one more 3/1 through. It takes 2 hit. I still can't get Stag Charge though to kill a Hydralodon, right? It's a problem. In that case, it's probably just Okani here. Just clear the taunts, I guess. I mean, the Okani is basically useless. It's just healing 6, frankly. But I just don't have a lot else to do. Just kind of sitting here like an idiot. Creating board space honestly kind of helps with the Hydralodon heads, but I don't feel like I can do nothing, right? So we're not dead usually. At least we don't think. Maybe some King Crush combination kills me. I don't know. They're not playing that yet though, so that's good. Devourer eats Hydralodon perhaps, and I don't know. We'll see. Oh, they actually didn't trade in any heads. Okay. That helps us, I guess. Sorta. Puffer's gross though. Our Boon Gun's gross. A lot of damage. I don't really have time to Reno. I need to Devour first and clear and then Reno, but it's so hard. Oh god. No. You know that's gonna be minion. I'm just dead. Okani wrecks me, right? There's no way on earth they take spell here. So if I go Batty Guess, I can't Devour. I can Reno, but to what end, right? I'm just still a million miles behind on board. So I pull up oh, I do pull up a thing. So maybe Reno's not that bad. I can kill a Hydralodon and a Huffer. Maybe Reno's okay. This gets countered, we assume, when we have to try. Yeah, okay. So that was actually a pretty clutch top deck, honestly. Honestly, not bad. So we can do this now. I think that's the best choice. I mean, Leok arguably, but I need to stop the wave of stuff, right? And Samuro can theoretically clear those up later. Okay, so this is a big reset turn. Is Devourer enough to swing this back, right? Oh, they're still doing a ton of damage, but depending on what they play here, maybe we have, depending on positioning, to trades, right? Like, you assume the 6/5 hits Reno, so that's probably not, Reno's not killing anything usually, right? Is there any top deck that's better for me? Like Ikman, I guess, would be better 100% of the time. Ikman's insane. Rat King for them. That's another good trade if they want, but well, they can get 6 extra face damage, right? That does play into my Samuro nicely again, though, honestly. I wanted to take Samuro. If I go for, like, Devourer here, for instance, I'm removing 14 damage, but I'm leaving, you know, 15, 16 plus a thing. I'm usually dead in that case. If I go Devourer here, I'm removing 4. This actually removes, like, 6, 8, and 3. Just trying to think about the best devourer positioning, right? I mean, it kind of has to be the Leok, right? The 6/5, weirdly, I'm removing 4 damage, but I'm removing 3 here, so I think the 6/5 is still probably correct. I think I'm just still dead, though, right? How much did I say this removed? 5. Well, 11 and 3 is 14. This is 8. 4 is 12. 15. Yeah, I think this is technically the most. This removes 4. This removes 8. 12. Removes 3. Afterwards is 15. These 3 remove 14. I think that's right. But I think I'm still screwed. I haven't checked yet, but I think we're still dead. Especially if they roll another Leok. 9 and 5 is 14, 16, yeah. Huffer or Leok are lethal. Misha's not lethal, but probably effectively game over anyway. Okay, that's lethal. Tyrion effectively kills me anyway, probably. Man, just fell a little too far behind. Did Ganda Misha, did I have any outs? I don't think so. Did I maybe have to Samuro that turn? There was nothing to do with it. It's the problem, right? Samuro just doesn't have a play to complement it. I gotta give up, guys. I'm not getting any Reno game. It's fine. We don't have to have Reno in the video. It was just a hope. It was just a hope. We don't have to have Reno. We're gonna move on. I got another deck I want to play. Actually, 2 decks I want to play. So we'll move on. It's okay. It happens. It's not a big deal. So, this is a Glory Thief Priest that Bunny Hopper supposedly played to rank 1 legend. Thief Priest by Glory. It's running Harvester of Envy. It's not running the quest line, which means it can run more 1-mana cards to play for a sort of higher reactivity early. Gives you more utility. More shard, more light it burns, all that stuff. I mean, some of that's in there anyway, but you know. Basically, by not running quest, you free yourself up to play other stuff instead. You don't have to fix the curve so much. So yeah, this was rank 1 legend Thief Priest. I just wanted to give this a shot. Renathal Thief Priest. This might make for a very fun video indeed. All right, just lining up all my stuff here. bit of a headache today. It's very unusual for me. I don't typically get a lot of headaches, but I'm not feeling super great today. I am feeling kind of off a little bit.
Your path has brought you here.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
But we'll figure it out. Okay, so I do not know how to mulligan in this deck exactly, but I think Cathedral of Atonements are so good, I might actually keep both. Let's do it. We have some early minions to play off of, right? It's not like they're just sitting forever. Will this be the first time in history that I get Murloc Holmes? I just never play him. I think I've only tried Murloc Holmes like 3 times. So I've yet to hit one. I'm over 3, over 4 maybe. Somewhere around there anyway. What card am I gonna put in the thumbnail for this video, guys? It's Thief Priest, so Harvester of Envy, I guess. We've already done one Envy thumbnail, but probably doesn't hurt much. So, win conditions against Quest Priest, right? I think... Oh, this hand... Ugh, bad. I think we can Theatar their quest reward. That's maybe one attempt. We can Identity Theft their shard, potentially. Right? We could maybe Murloc Holmes into their quest and finish it before them. I don't have any faith in my ability to do that, but it's not impossible. We could maybe Murloc Holmes into their quest and steal it from them, but that's hard to do too, I think. I don't know. Okay, nothing there is really that important. I mean, Harvester Mutanus are definitely useful, but not mandatory. It's pretty early Theatar. I guess they don't have a key target in mind in our deck anyway. We're not like quest stuff, so. Would they take Mutanus? Okay, that definitely steals one of my ways to eat their dude, so that's sort of unfortunate, I guess. Okay. We like it. We like it. Also, just try to smork this out. I mean, this deck has some ways to make body. It's just not that many. So I don't think the smork it out line's ever going to be good enough. Probably need shenanigans to win this one, which is not easy either. Yes, Glory is the person who made the deck. That's right. You got it.
Any questions?
Pick me! Pick me!
I get offered. Ugh. Boy, I just don't need any of this. It's just none of this is good, right? Yeah, Mutanus, as we said, can be useful, I guess. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not the Mutanus?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh, okay. Gold and everything, man. Well, this is just dead. We know there's a condemn, so nothing here sticking. There's no glory in playing Priest. Priest is such a memed on class. I think it's so funny. It's like it never recovered from Big Priest. It's funny because if you look back at Classic, Priest was definitely like one of the weakest classes always, and it was always remarkable when like a Maz would play Priest well in tournaments. People are like, oh my god, he's winning with Priest. How does he do it? Back then, Priest was like the underdog, and now it's always the villain. It's funny. It's taken a real shift here. So how do we win, guys? I mean, I'm just really having trouble piecing together the victories from here. I mean, it's gonna have to be like a crazy snipe Butanus or something, right? Feels a little impossible to me.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
These cards just aren't useful. You know, we're just getting cards that are just absolutely useless. I don't really know what to do here. Probably gonna tempo a Xyrella, by the way.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
All right, some more it is. So Harvester, I mean, I can get their Mutanus, right? Like we stole that Mutanus. That's something, but not interesting. I can eat a lot of the removal, but that's not interesting either. It's really just quest reward is make or break here, I think, for how this game's gonna go. I guess I'll rip a condemn here. Kind of the same as doing nothing. Saves the health on the 8-10, I guess, right? Otherwise we're at 10. So okay. As soon as quest is done, we try to Mutanus. If I could get my Theatar, that would give me maybe 2 attempts to eat their quest, right? But I don't have Theatar yet, so I need to find Theatar. I need to... This is nice and cheap, so we... Oh. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Good, good, good. No problem, no problem. We really just need that other Theatar, probably. Identity theft, okay. Could wait on this as a backup plan. If we can't eat the quest reward, I could try to identity theft into it and then play it myself and try to draw it faster. It's another possibility here. Deal 5 to this and then Nether Drake maybe.
Let me in. Let's see what's happening.
I can't play the Xyrella and do all that right now, by the way. It's too much mana. I don't know. I'm just scraping together win conditions, right? Trying to figure something out here.
Where you
It's like it sucks not to be playing my cards, but I need a way to beat quest. 100%. So we got to find Theatar. Draw on as many cards as I can here. I gotta decide if I want to play this Thrive or not. It's weird because I could use it and actually if I steal their Xyrella or copy their Xyrella, whatever, right? I could get it faster potentially and play it first if I keep the Thrive. Like if I identity theft Xyrella, play the Xyrella, Thrive into Shard, right? Possibility at least. Nether Drake again. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm gonna light it burns to clear this anyway, but I just need some tempo, right? It's all good.
Let's see what's up.
Give me cards, give me cards, give me Theatar. Theatar, please. Desperate Prayer again. Ugh. Just the worst. I'm gonna have to play these soon just to make hand space, which I don't really want to be doing, obviously. Okay, let me think. Theatar, please. Theatar, please. Murloc Holmes. I don't know if that matters at all. This game is definitely devolving into nonsense over and over again here. All right, I'm gonna have to rip some prayers because what else is any good anymore, right? Draw a minion. Yeah, I just want to tutor things. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's annoying, but I'll do it again. Fine. Screw you. I don't care. Yeah, we're no longer really ever gonna get there on Smork, so I'm just gonna dump some hand space. I'll save one for Zyrella as long as hand space is fine, but all right. Dude, these Renathal decks, like in Priest, like you just always have a full hand and somehow still 20 cards in deck. Like I don't understand how we have 18 cards left after all this time. It seems like we've drawn nothing, and yet I've drawn I even had double location down already, right? It's crazy. Just nuts. Okay. We still have a few turns at least, right? Like we know we've got a minute or two, which is nice. Switcheroo, yeah, I just need the minions, right? I don't really care. Doesn't really need to die yet. Not gonna have time though. Let's just wait till next turn. It's fine. You misplay. You could have kept your minion alive. Yes, but I needed to see what I got first, right? I could have, but I don't want to. It doesn't matter. It's all a throwaway. Until I find Theatar, nothing else matters. This game, dude, it's just like nobody is doing anything really. He's just looking for 8 drops, not 7 drops, 8 drops. I'm just playing nonsense constantly. It's all just nobody knows what's going on here. Okay, Lighted Burns is fine, I guess. Can I get a Theatar, dude, please? School teacher, okay. A big school teacher, dude. Illuminate? Sure.
Pick me.
What's on the bottom here? Theatar's on the bottom. Great. Great. I gotta take him, right? It doesn't matter. We don't have to discount, right? Who cares? Is there any chance they add cards to my hand? I don't know. Probably not. Is there any chance they add cards to my hand? I don't know. We'll take the risk. It's fine. I don't think so. It seems unlikely. I don't know what it would be. Probably is something really obvious I'm not thinking of, but they haven't done that yet, so I don't know. Should be fine. Okay, so we have Theatar and Mutanus and Identity Theft. I'm gonna have a decision here at some point to decide how I want to try to, like, what the path is to stealing the Zyrella. I have to decide what's gonna be most effective, I think. Of course, once we get there, we're not there yet, but once we get there. What's better to use here, actually? Need to dump something, though, I think. Yeah, Theatar first is totally fine to do, and then we can decide from there. I mean, technically, Identity Theft is a higher likelihood to hit my own Zyrella, but... equal to Theatar, but more than Mutanus, I mean. But that's not an instant win, because I still have to actually get the shard first. So that still adds, you know... a demand on top, basically. Now they have played All or Thrive in the Shadows, so they don't necessarily have tutorability for their shard like I would if I copied theirs. But I need actually the other Mysterious Visitor to make Mutanus cheap enough that I can play all 3. Right now I cannot play all three. I can only play Theatar, like this is 7, 12 mana, right? So if I get a visitor and make Mutanus 3 mana, I can actually play all three at once. We can try to do like the triple threat, basically. I'm actually going to Whirlpool this to take the Renathal out of my deck. I need to draw as good as possible, right? So let's just delete our Renathal. I don't anticipate really needing that card in particular, so... all right. I do currently not have an answer to a behemoth, the way I've used my removal thus far. But honestly, I have 40 health. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter. Oh, Mysterious Visitor. That's insane. Okay. That's great. Now we can actually play all of this at once and really, really dig for the Xyrella here. So we actually have, I think, a pretty interesting opportunity now. Okay. So it's nice to be 40 health too, because if they like play a behemoth, I don't need to like deal with the behemoth, right? We just go for the quest win. So we'll start with Theatar, because we can just straight up steal the quest reward. If Theatar misses, we go for Identity Theft to see if we can nab our own copy of the quest reward. Assuming that fails, we finish with Mutanus, or either way, really, we can finish with Mutanus and try to use the Mutanus to eat the quest reward as a last resort, right? Oh, I could even brand Theatar as well. Oh my goodness, now that adds an extra layer, because brand Theatar Mutanus is insane. I guess the question at that stage though becomes, like, I have to actually win the game still at that point. It's not just about stealing their quest necessarily, right? It's also about winning. I have a marginal fatigue advantage which would help me win, but I don't necessarily always win. I don't know. Either way, let's just see. Oh, they're finally there. Don't eat Theatar. Don't eat Theatar. Oh, okay. So that took away one of my potential link conditions, unfortunately. Shoot. So I think we brand Theatar 100% now. We've lost the mana anyway for the Mutanus, so no reason to wait. That gives us 2 chances to nab it. Now, some people play Finley here to shuffle it into the deck so you can't grab it, but they don't have a Finley, so we dodged that particular bullet. All right. I give them anything except Identity Theft. I don't think anything else matters. So. Okay, cool. Deal. We didn't need the brand, sadly. Let's give them a Xyrella, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. So here I take Identity Theft, actually, because we don't want them getting it back. Yeah, that's really good. They could have Identity Theft it back. So here we'll take Identity Theft. And we'll give them Desperate Prayer. I mean, I did just give them Xyrella, but I need... Well, do they need an Envy? I mean, I don't really care if they get a Desperate Prayer. I don't know. They should just concede, maybe, but... Who knows? Okay. The fact that they haven't conceded definitely makes me a little nervous. But I don't know... Do they have another Identity Theft? If not, if so, we can maybe Identity Theft it back. So let's just hang tight, right? Let's hang tight. They might have a plan here. I don't know what their plan is. If they don't have a plan, I just Xyrella Thrive. But I have to be careful. If they've played both Identity Thefts. I don't think if I Xyrella Thrive, they shouldn't have a way. They've played Theatar in both Identity Thefts, right? So we should be fine. What other card would they have that would steal it? Or copy it, or whatever. Oh, yes, I don't have to Identity Theft it back. You're right. Yes, yeah. It doesn't take it. It's just got... I already have one, yes. It would just be erased at that stage. Yes. You're right. I could get 2, but I wouldn't need 2. I don't think there's anything to disrupt this, right? They maybe needed a Sir Finley there. And that's it. So this is our play next turn. There's no risk in putting the shard in hand, right? Because even if they were to copy it, they don't have the mana to play it immediately, and I would have the mana to play it immediately, right? So. Man, scary. Crazy game. Took 100 years for this very obvious win condition, like from turn 1 basically, right? We knew that this was a win condition. Is this guaranteed? I think probably, but I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, cool. I mean, we're just chilling, right? I don't think there's any way to 0 mana copy it and play it, in which case we should be fine. Their Theatar's gone, Butanus doesn't need it, not that they have one anyway, but it's just all irrelevant, right? Thrive is not guaranteed. I don't know, this is like bugged out though. I don't think this is right. Oh, maybe yeah, we had Gift, Shard, Whirlpool, and I think a Clean the Scene is real. Maybe a Ruin, so yeah, not guaranteed. We had tradable too as needed, but got it thankfully. All right, Shard irrelevant. A Mage Secret. I mean, I guess we attack first, right? And see if we can't proc it like this. This tests Barrier and Visage, which is the most tests. Attacking a minion only attacks ally. Okay. I love the bait, dude. Like, that was pretty sneaky bait. Oh, dude, that was sneaky. Oh, dude, scary. All right, that added a little drama to the end of the game, thankfully, but still a good win. Yeah, so we did steal our victory there, as a Thief Priest might want to do, but man, was that kind of boring. Like, is that a game you put in a YouTube video or not? It was a satisfying, cool win, but kind of boring. Sort of mind gamesy, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute. I gotta go do something real quick, and I will be back very shortly. Right back, though. Alrighty. Let's go. 21-minute Priest Mirror, man. Oh, Murloc Holmes, no. Our destiny is time. It's finally time. Will I be able to guess Murloc Holmes correctly or not? I'm gonna keep him for sure. Paladin, man, I don't know. Is another Drake worth it? Might be hard to get the spells on time, but we can maybe yoink a holy spell from a Paladin when I accurately predict it with Murloc Holmes. I believe. You guys trust it? Harvester seems weak though, unfortunately.
The light grant you peace.
Ugh. It's not a holy spell. All right, so they had a Knight of Anointment in their opening hand, I think. Oh god, I actually didn't watch where it was from. No, maybe they didn't. It was drawn on turn 1, right? Because this is the Anointment card, or was this the turn 1 card? Oh god, I've already. Oh god. All right. God dang it. I just cannot focus enough for this, dude. Guys, was it in the opening hand or not? This is their turn 2 draw, so it had to be. Or was the it. Yes. What card is in my opponent's hand? I have seen these Bronze Explorers popping up a lot. They might also have an Onyxia. I've seen some dragon stuff. Now, we do know that they drew a holy spell, though, so I think there's a decent chance it's a holy spell. Oh my god, yes. In their deck. I mean, we know Renathal's in their deck. Well, we don't know it's in the deck, but we know it exists. That said, Cariel seems like something they would maybe keep in the mulligan. No! God!
Really?
So Renathal's in hand, I guess. And probably Cariel in hand, we should assume. I think we have to kind of trust Cariel's also in hand. This is a good response, if nothing else. Yeah, that was a toughie, dude. The Renathal being in hand is pretty hard to guess. I don't feel bad about that, really. If we'd waited a little longer on the Murloc Holmes, we could have obviously done better, but I just want to tempo the 3/4, you know? So it's okay. It's okay. We'll be all right. Doesn't feel right to me quite yet. But nobody's going to be still damaged after this, so maybe we do have to just trade Nether Drake here. Feels a little wacky. I don't think this deck is super board centric though, so I don't think using these too early is that big of a risk, particularly with other removal still available in hand.
The time has come to dethrone our foe.
Man, that Renathal back there long ago. They should have made that Leroy's son or something to match. It's a neat idea. Okay, so they are still damaged. That's good. Need a good play here. Scorpion's okay. Light It Burns, not that good. Probably the best card overall, but I don't really still want to send a 4/4 into that quite yet. Is Light Bomb better? We already have Whirlpool. Fortitude's pretty dang expensive. Light Bomb's good against wider boards. Pretty good against those Kazakus minions, I guess. Sometimes. Yeah. I think that's fine. Let's see. Behemoth seems reasonably good next turn. That's fine. Just big dude. Harvester's a little stranded at the moment. Dude, that Renathal was so hard to predict. Just not likely to be in your opener. Or not in your opener, but in your hand early, let's say. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that guy. Okay. It's kind of a weird little board. It's probably a decent behemoth, honestly. Still, though. Do I damage the behemoth a bunch or just take clean hits, maybe? Probably just keep the behemoth max life, right? I think that's fine. He's the best value on board, so keep him healthy. Okay, so Identity Theft's gonna be nice. We can we could see maybe Coin Carryall here, by the way. That's we presume very likely to be in hand. There's that equality finally. Okay. Yeah, we'll kick it off with Identity Theft here for sure. Just need stuff to do, if nothing else. Okay. He's big already. Muckborn's more stuff to do, right? I don't think spamming is going to be helpful. Just need to fill my turns right now. Need to pump up my Denathrius. I can actually steal Denathrius, but it never works, right? Because of the infusing has to match, I think, right now, basically. What do we like best here? Sharon, I mean, it's not playable now, so I don't think I like it. Consecration doesn't really seem helpful with all this removal in hand. True Silver is probably the most like distinct and interesting of those. Offers me a slightly different shape of card than what I currently have. I like it. There's the Carryall. Okay, saving coin for Denathrius maybe. It's not going to be a finisher yet though, so I don't know about that. Shame we didn't get a Carryall, man. I would have loved that. Identity Theft at 9. We can try here. Denathrius again? Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess so, yeah. I like Onyxia better effort to feed the Denathrius, though. Like, there's something about that that's kind of cool. I'm a little worried I'm not really pumping up my Denathriuses very effectively, right? But 2 is still sort of better than 1, maybe. Although, I don't know. I mean, if Denathrius is only going to deal 13, Onyxia definitely does more than 13, right? I sort of like this more. Ooh! Can I get enough dragons to get the Kazakhstan guys? I definitely already have my nether guys in Onyxia too. I think we can. Do I have another dragon though? I might need. Oh, Murazond, I do. Okay, so I can definitely get Kazakhstan then. Okay, that's good news. I think I'm winning via face damage quite yet. I mean, eventually, yes, we have to win via damage or concede, but not quite yet. All right, so yeah, 2 left. So I have Murazond at a minimum, and I might, of course, be able to grab more as well later. Now, we could do a cool thing where I, like, try to whirlpool their Denathrius. It's kind of a neat idea. If I go for my own Onyxia, they're just going to play their Onyxia to kill my Onyxia. But do I care? I can deal with their Onyxia very easily as well. So it's not like I have to be the second Onyxia, necessarily. Are they ever going to just tempo their Onyxia for fun? Perhaps? I had some good discounts off Mysterious Visitor. We could make some cool plays with our Thief guy, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm worried if I rip Denathrius early, I won't get a chance to whirlpool it, because I think they'll just Onyxia it, or maybe even Denathrius it, but I think mostly just Onyxia it. So I don't think I can whirlpool the Denathrius. I think that's going to be a play that fails more often than it succeeds. I think we be the first Onyxia. I think it's fine. It doesn't really hurt anything here. We know they have the natural easy counter for it, but that's okay. Actually, oh yeah, with weapon they can leave one of their whelps alive and trade an immune Onyxia, so that's not a problem for them either. Oh, and theirs is just a chill 12/12 too, so that's cool. Maybe they'll mess it up here. Who knows? They don't. They get it. So we can just kill a whelp and, you know, light bomb or whatever. We don't care. Shadowward Ruin's fine too. We just want to start there. So our Denathrius is big, but certainly not any sort of lethal big. Now we do have a brand, but I can't play both of those. I would need double Mysterious Visitor to do that. Which we can technically do, but we have carry-out problems as well, so it's not like it's easy.
I must consider.
Okay. How many people thought that wasn't gonna work, by the way? Who was freaking out in chat? Be honest, admit it.
Anybody?
Be honest. Were you freaking out? I want to know the truth.
Pick me!
Did you freak out? Me. Any more renovations today? Not yet. I got some actual real decks today, but we did play more of the Hunter earlier. Didn't get a good Reno game though, still, to be honest. Hey, Disc! Thanks to the Prime, Disc GTI, dude. Welcome. That's nice. Appreciate it. How big is their Denathrius right now, guys? It's not like lethal yet, right? And I think ours is pretty close to theirs, honestly. I bet we're tracking pretty close to 1-to-1 right now. I don't know where to start. We got a lot of value here. Light It Burns, Illuminate. I mean, gosh, none of this seems all that useful to me. Cheap Thrive is basically just chaining into more Light It Burns anyway. I don't know. Let's just see what we find. Basically just playing a bunch of garbage here, yeah. This is an insane amount of value. Righteous Defense on like a Denathrius could be pretty sick later. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. That seems pretty good. Drown? That seems useful too, yeah. Switcheroo's a lot of value, but or draw, but I don't have space for it right now. Okay, I just played 4 cards that all just made a lot of stuff. That's all we're doing. Which is good for our Denathrius for sure, but I need that Mysterious Visitor ×2. I can't play Bran and Mysterious Visitor and Denathrius, right? I guess if I had 2 of them, could I? I would be spending 7 mana on the visitors, but they would reduce Denathrius by 8. So I could. Each would reduce 4. Yeah, so I could do that all in one turn if I had double visitor in hand. That's actually pretty insane. I don't think that's likely to happen or anything, but pretty nuts. Is this a good whirlpool target? It's probably not a terrible righteous defense either, but how scared of Denathrius do I need to be right now as well is a question I don't know the answer to. I go righteous defense. I'm just not really clearing it very easily. I guess clean the scene does. Just not sure what this hits that I'm excited about even, you know? That's probably the most interesting target, to be fair. I guess against Denathrius, I might actually need these Desperate Prayers sooner rather than later. Could hold it for Xyrella or play it now. I don't think they're at 34, but by God, I bet they're pretty close. I don't know. I bet they're pretty close because we're at 28. Ugh, I need Mysterious Visitor ASAP. Maybe I should have taken that switcheroo in hindsight.
Really? It's not too heavy.
With every step, the light guides you.
Yeah, this pre-skin definitely looks like Rogue for sure. I need Mutanus or Theatar or something to take that Denathrius, right? Eat it, take it, whatever. Boy, I feel like I'm just dying every second here. Desperate Prayer just doesn't really do anything here. I mean, we'll take it for later, I think, but I'm just gonna play the Harvester to get a big dude down, you know, absorb some health. Like, you know, honestly, if it lives, I'll probably play Kazakusan. You know, just you know, neutralize the Kazakusan basically. They can get more Kazakusans though, to be fair, off of their amalgams, so that's a little bit risky maybe, but probably still would be worth it. Now, Denathrius, I believe, only gets stolen if he matches the infused total. Like the 28 damage, right? Otherwise it doesn't work. We've tried this a few times. I don't think they changed it, did they? So on the off chance the Denathrius is exactly the same, I think it steals it, but otherwise I don't believe it'll steal it. As far as I recall, which, I mean, there's a chance it's exactly the same, but that's pretty unlikely. I don't expect that to happen. That must be a bug. I think it, I don't know. There's, every time we talk about it, there's a giant debate in chat. I certainly think instinctually, from a feeling standpoint, it should. I think it would feel a lot better if it stole it no matter what. The argument, of course, is that it's not the original. The wording on what's his dude says, you know, steal the original after you play a card. You know, people argue it's not the original because it has a different number. So, you know, debate amongst yourselves, I guess, whether you think it counts or not. As you guys always do anyway. Murgazond is my actual final dragon. That's kind of cool. Alright. This is a weird drown target, but I think I just don't want to pump their Denathrius anymore, and I just want to clear the board up right now. Stay as high health as I can. I got a feeling their Denathrius is at like 33, 34. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Yeah, basically it comes down to whether you buy into the semantics of the wording or not, whether it should or should not steal the original. But to me, I think you should err on the side of feels good and feels intuitive, and it should steal it personally. But also, just like we don't need any excuses to make Harvester even worse. You know what I mean? Like, he's bad enough. I don't think he needs to be even worse, right? Okay, this is probably a light bomb. Does that mean I trade here, I guess, just to make sure that dies? Probably, honestly. No need to get fancy, right? Do we think 38's enough, or do I ever go... Oh, shoot, I wish I had mana for that. Do we ever go to 40 just to be safe? I'm really at 36. Is Denathrius at 36?
I must consider. Not too quickly.
I don't know. This puts me at 41, so maybe. I'm just running out of time is the problem, right? Like, if I get 2 of these, I can actually Denathrius them this turn, but I don't think it's lethal still is the problem. It's only 30 damage. It still doesn't win is the problem. Primordial Drake. Okay, that feels like a whirlpool, I guess. We're about to find out real soon if I'm dying. Theoretically, Mysterious is a little bit better than hero power, right? Yeah, it's technically more life anyway, and I get to hero power it, so yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, a little off here, man. There's the Onyxia number 2. Okay, jeez, that's gross. Oh, can I do it, guys? Can I eat the Denathrius? Oh, please tell me I can. Please. Please, brand first. Well, I was hoping to have mana left to react to the Onyxia, but I guess it's a pretty good argument if I miss the Denathrius, the Onyxia is irrelevant, right? Yeah, that's a good argument, because if I miss Denathrius, I lose no matter what. The Onyxia is not actually that big of a threat at 36 health. Yeah, okay, I buy it. Brand first makes sense to me, yeah. Makes sense. Alright, come on, baby. Denathrius me, bro. Not a Denathrius. Not a Denathrius. Yeah, we lose. Okay. GG, I guess. I mean... It's big enough right now that I maybe actually am not dead to Denathrius at the moment, I guess. To be fair. Maybe they can kill enough. 10, 16, 18. I mean, I'm at 40 effectively. I pretty spent mana though, so we know that's not happening yet. Okay.
May the light.
Night of Anointment is big. Boy. Big old boy. City Tax Righteous Defense could be insane for Murazon, but hard to predict all that, right? Service Belt. Dude, literally one card left in deck or in hand here. We had a really good chance to get that, it seems. I'm definitely dead at 30. We know that with almost certainty, especially after I clear this board. So what is my win condition here? I might, well, I can't really Denathrius myself because I leave up on Onyxia, which puts me at 43 effective against weapon and Denathrius. That doesn't feel right to me. Whirlpool leaves me at 28. I'm always dead. Murazon, I mean, theoretically, if it goes perfectly, could work a little better, but still very unlikely to be good. I think I just have to high roll it though. I don't think I have a choice. Really a shame we missed that. It was very likely. Need to city tax first. Well, that's not it. Mysterious visitor again. It's cool. Wait, I thought there was a city tax. Oh, that was just a trade. Oh, I'm very dead. Okay, cool. I thought it was a trade. It wasn't even a trade. Whirlpool would have been great. Not that great though. Just dead anyway. Cool. GG. Very dead. 100% always super giga dead. Man, we had so many chances to eat that Theator. I'm really sad. I think there were 4 minions in hand, right? So it looked like it was about a 50-50 basically. How big was it? I'm really curious. 31. So it was actually a little smaller than I thought the whole time. It was actually, well, it itself is actually 30 attack. It got very big off righteous defenses, but it was actually a little smaller. I thought it was going to be closer to 40. Maybe we could have played a little less carefully a couple times. I don't know if it would have helped or not, but might have been possible to push a little harder a couple times on greed in hindsight. Maybe. Kazakhstan needed one more dragon, which was the Murazant. Unfortunately. Theatar, okay. Probably Abyssal Implocks here. Shadow Ruin's not generally the best shape against imps. We're really looking more for, well, Light It Burns is okay. Clean the Scene's pretty good. Few options there. Now, the nice thing about Abyssal Implocks lately is that they do run removal themselves. Oh, okay, never mind. Scratch everything I said. Record scratch that. Delete that. That's not accurate. It's not imps. Whoopsie. It's Quest. I don't know what Quest is playing right now, but it certainly feels like if I don't steal their quest line, we're gonna have trouble, right? I think that's the best way to win. Which for this deck, you know, they can play it the same turn they get it, so I think it's pretty unlikely often that we'll be able to steal it with Theatar, but I think that's our best chance. So probably what we have to play for either way, just gonna be tough. Nether Drake is actually not active. Okay, makes this easy then. Okay.
Sorry, we don't have any.
Still a lot of imps in here. Makes sense. These are, of course, good for their quest line. Can I ever just, like, kind of reverse smork them out of nowhere, I wonder? Doesn't seem like it. Is this the Zyrella clear already? Yeah. I think it's okay. I'm not expecting huge, endless waves of stuff, so just developing and drawing here seems really nice. In other words, I don't think we need to be super careful with Zyrella. It's not like we're lacking removal in this deck. There's plenty. Eventually, we're gonna find it, right? Big cycle here. Okay, getting empty deck for fatigue stuff later, it would seem. Tidy it up. Gonna need that. Well, gonna need two spells now, actually, for this Nether Drake, please. We can maybe coin it with Cathedral if we want. Mutanus is interesting. Another way to potentially steal the quest reward. I don't think it's time for that yet, of course. Scorpid ×2 seems okay. Kind of just like Cathedral again, though, honestly. Finish on a Scorpid, maybe just hit for 10 here. Do I need coin this game badly? Because I think a coin Light It Burns into Scorpid would be pretty nice. I really like developing here. I think there's a chance this Zyrella just hits them in the face a lot and wins the game. I mean, one of the ways to keep quest locks in check, right, is to make their health a scary proposition where they're like, oh god, I can't really tap as much because I'm going to die. I don't know if they're running like Siphon Souls in this deck or if it's just small removal, maybe like Drain Souls and such. So I don't know how sticky a 10-7 is, I guess. Looks like Drain Souls at the very least are here. Or Shadow Blasts too. Okay, sure. That's pretty gross. Touch Shadow Blast, focusing on quest completion over health here, of course. That makes sense. Are they done with the quest? No, they've got one more step. Okay. Just trying to think about how we want to line that up. I mean, this feels like Behemoth for sure. Just make a big dude and eat the Tamsin. Okay. So, are they I mean... Oh. That's weird. Okay. Clean the scene is... I mean, Light Bomb here is fine, right? Probably worth it, I think. Don't I get 2 Colossal dudes here? That seems worth it for sure. 2 Colossal dudes sounds awesome. Oh, I only get... Oh, no, that makes sense. I get 2 of these. That's not... Well, I mean, it's useful, but not that useful, actually. Let's just make him big. Let's make him big. Visitors don't do anything, but do I care about a tempo 2-3? Yeah, I do. I do. Only 1 Colossal. This guy comes back twice, though. This one always throws me off. For some reason on this one, I always think about this one being the main body. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like a weird shape. They're both kind of weird looking. Like that's not part of the minion or something. I don't know. It always throws my brain for a little bit of a loop, though. A little loop-de-loop. All right. Elec Mount just making things big is cool. Void Shard being able to go face is kind of cool. I mean, in theory, Elec Mount also decent at going face, but I would say, you know, we need stuff to stick in that case. I don't know. I think Void Shard's probably sneaky or good. Probably just a little bit better. Shard, I don't think is going to be useful. Flash Heal, I also don't really think is going to be useful, but might have a little bit better in a pinch utility. I don't really want to heal them yet. I don't think there's a lot of advantage in that for 1 draw here, because I don't think any draw is particularly exciting to me. I think this and this are my best plays right now. I guess Bran in that case would be kind of cool, but I think that's about it. Yeah, Bran Theatar would actually be pretty legit. I might try that before going for the Theatar if they finish quest here, I guess. We'll see. And it's in hand, I mean. Void Speech or Void Spectre. I would just throw it out on Reddit, man. I'm not going to be the best person to tell you if somebody cheated. Throw it up on Reddit and say, I think my opponent cheated. Did they cheat? You know? I'm definitely not going to be an expert at spotting that. Okay, 6 to go. 6 to go. Another Drake's fine. I'll sacrifice a dude here. I just need some hand space. Tamsin actually any good to me? I mean, the card draw is kind of nice, I guess. Feels like something I'm not really going to be playing for while they're actually running Niru. I love it, dude. I'm so proud of them, dude. That's so sick. You would assume that the quest line is enough win condition on the empty deck state, but they're going all in on the Niru. That's so fun. They are actual ballers. I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, boy. I guess I'm just going to waste this flash heal. I don't think it matters much anyway, honestly. I want to burn a card, I guess. 4 mana Tam's gonna be impossible to play, dude. It's just gonna be impossible. We'll try though. Shame these don't get discounted at all. It'd be nice to play both, right? Yeah, Void Spectre, I guess it would be nice to explain how you think they cheat too, so I don't have to like look at it first. Just ask us if it's something weird, you know, like, oh, they did this. Is that weird? That might help give us some context. All right, right? They are healing a ton, but they just really aren't advancing their damage plan much here. Hellfire gone, Baker gone. Okay, there's the Flame Imp. That only puts them at 5. I need them to play something to take 3 so I can steal their quest reward now. Otherwise, they're going to be able to finish and play it in the same turn, right? As such, I probably want to kill this Bloodbound to make sure that it doesn't damage them. I think that's smart. I want a Soul Rend. Kind of want a Bran. I don't need the Soul Rend necessarily. Najak, okay, that's fun. Murloc Holmes doesn't really do much for me. Let's throw this away. I just want, well, I don't really need the hand space now, I guess. Gift, were they Renathal? No. That wouldn't make sense. I guess we just chilled then. Kind of want to like tempo Murloc Holmes just to play a 3/4 and guts wrong, right? Like, I think that's my best plan. Okay, dude, I really need them to take exactly, like, I need them to take 3, and then maybe they're gonna like rip a Hellfire here, right, and leave the Tamsin in hand. I don't know. Maybe they have that second Hellfire, we assume. If they finish it here, like, they might be smart, right, and just wait and finish it all at the same time. Like, clearly that would be the cool move, the baller move. But do they ever take fatigue damage here and then take the thing and get the thing? No, they're not taking fatigue damage yet. Okay, so yeah, I think they're doing a great job of playing around my win conditions here, unfortunately. Which is pretty smart. I mean, yeah. We're definitely about to lose or about to win. There's no in between here. They dump a Niru, and then I guess I could have tried to take their Niru, but I don't think Niru is good for me, right? I don't have an empty deck, so it's really about negating theirs more than anything. Are they going to strand, though, that Tamsin? That's the real question here. So this is 2. If they play a Hellfire, they can still play Tamsin because the Hellfire is discounted a lot. So this would give them the single turn Tamsin. Yeah, they play it. Oh, that just did it its own right. I guess they're done. Am I crazy? I thought the math there was wrong. Okay, well, regardless, I don't see how to win from here, right? It just seems impossible to win. You just take a billion fatigue damage every turn. There's just no way to win, right? Like, they're gonna run out of cards, but they have the endless army of imps, and they have... Yeah, I don't think that's the way to win. Imagine if healing them increased the quest requirement back up. Oh my god, that would be sick. Is there any cool play I can make off like Murazond, or just build a big enough board here because they're out of resources maybe? I just don't see anything happening in that light. You know, it just doesn't seem right. Like, it doesn't seem possible. This is gonna burn cards, but I need to do it in this order so that I am able to play some bodies here, right? Dude, this card's so sick. I love it. Oh, that would have been a good card to get. That would have been a good card to get. Sad.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Okay, in their starting hands, it's been 30 minutes ago, dude. Oh, Demon Seed. Yeah. Okay. In my opponent's hand now. They played 2 Bloodbounds, right? So it's not that. We never saw that other Drain Soul. I think I deleted the other Baron Scavenger. Yes, it's got to be Drain Soul. And this is just going to be nothing. Yes, I get the 2. Nice! I sort of completed my Murloc Holmes. Sort of. Not exactly, but sort of. How do I deal with this board of imps next time, though? I don't have any unidirectional Can I complete their quest? I sure don't think so. I don't see how. Oh, they're playing Reno! Oh, how do I not get offered the Reno, dude? That sucks. Oh, imagine if I could have gotten the Reno. I could have theatered a Reno if I'd known. Ah, man. Can I Najack the Reno and like get it in hand or something somehow? I don't think so, right? I'm definitely just running out of time. We're taking, you know, 1 billion damage a turn here. I think it's just always over. I needed to get a big enough board, but I just can't get a board and contest their imps, right? It's not possible. At least I don't think it's possible. This deletes most of my deck. If I'm left with like Murazond, can I win maybe? Just win with big imp boards maybe. No, doesn't feel like it, but a lot of Fell Rifts burned. That's not bad actually, I guess, in the scheme of things. I have like 2 turns to win basically is the problem here. I don't know what's up there. Drain Soul, Soul Rend, Touch, okay. Actually sort of going to end up giving them a better card, maybe. I mean, Drain Soul's useful to me. I just can't clear the next board, though. Just dead. I'm taking 15, and then I'm taking, God knows, even more the turn after. So I'm dead. I like trying to play these out. It's always fun to see if you can't find, you know, some magic window, but it's definitely not possible. I don't have enough healing left. Void Shard's definitely not going to do enough. Honestly, if it wasn't for the board of imps, I think we'd almost have had a shot here. I think it would have been closer. Oh, Murazond clears the board, but it empties my deck. Could maybe ping first. Well, if I get the touch first too, that's awesome. I might actually get a touch first as well. Yeah, I could finish quest, but it doesn't. I don't win fast enough off that. There's no way. Like my fatigue would be too small. I think I need to clear a couple first, but am I just dying? I didn't check the math. I don't think I'm technically dead yet, right? But an 8/8's not enough to win is the other problem, right? Touch first. Nice, that's good. Dude, are you serious? Yeah, I just don't have enough healing this turn to survive 2 turns, right? That's the issue. If we had a little more healing, right? Like maybe, but it's not enough healing. Just dead next turn no matter what. Cool. You're not considering the healing from their quest. I am. Look, how long does it take me to take 8 damage to myself? Okay, think about this, right? I'm on 1 fatigue. How quickly do I take 8 damage from myself? Math that out for me real quick. Okay, then compare it to their fatigue damage right now, right? They are dealing like 20 damage this turn. 19, I think, 20 maybe. Yeah, literally over 20. It's not fast enough, dude. It's just not fast enough. Them dealing damage to me doesn't help. Remember, that doesn't count. It has to be off my fatigue. That's a fun game to play, though. It was actually pretty fun. It's pretty funny Murazond hit himself, by the way. Shoot, I actually kind of don't have time to play this game, guys. I need to go. Well, I don't need to go yet. I wanted to have a discussion with you guys about this streamer drama with Blizzard, though. These games just take 100 years to play is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll pick this back up tomorrow. I want to play more of this deck. We got one kind of satisfying game, but the rest honestly haven't felt that good yet. Felt kind of meh. So let's do a little bit of a discussion before I go. Wanted to have a little chat with you guys. So I'm gonna pop up could pop you guys up on screen here, and we're gonna have a little bit of chat. Basically, the big question here is Blizzard blaming streamers for the Battlegrounds and Runestone fallout? Is Blizzard blaming little old me? Is it my fault? Did I ruin Runestones? Did I ruin the Battlegrounds Tavern Pass? Could it be? Well, I don't know. We're going to talk about it. So here's how this story started, right? RDU put out a tweet today. Survey sent out to people who didn't buy the Battlegrounds Pass. Is Blizzard trying to blame streamers / content creators, or am I reading too much into this? Seems like a wild survey either way. And here is one of the questions in the survey that sort of started this conversation. You said you haven't purchased the Battleground Season Pass yet. Which of the following best describe why you haven't? Please select all that apply. And the number one choice here was, I've heard bad things about it from streamers and or content creators. So Blizzard is saying, hey, maybe it's the streamers that are wrong, not us. Maybe it's the children who are out of touch. So a lot of people read that and said, hey, wait, like, really? Isn't that a bit like blaming the messenger? For instance, I thought this tweet put it pretty tightly here. This poll is made to blame the messenger. If a streamer says something bad about the game and I stop playing, it's because I agree with the points the streamer brought up. If I disagreed and thought everything was fine, I'd ignore the streamer and keep playing the game. And I certainly think that's right. At least for me, whenever I try to present bad news in the world of Hearthstone, I don't try to manipulate or influence people into thinking specific ways about it. I'm just saying, hey, look, here's this thing. I have some concerns about this personally, and I just give them the information to make decisions themselves. I don't believe I'm so important or so influential. I'm not such an influencer that I can talk people into things with no support or data or evidence. It's only when things are inherently bad and I point at the bad thing and I go, hey, that might not be so great. Maybe that's bad. People go, oh yeah, maybe that is bad. If I pointed at something good and said, hey, that's bad, people would just ignore me. They'd be like, you're being stupid, Regis. And some people do that anyway. So, I kind of felt the same way when I actually took this survey last night. They sent it to me too. It just goes out in emails. Random people get it if you've engaged with Battlegrounds, or maybe not too. I don't know. And I did come away from it feeling a little salty about this. Like, man, are they really using this as a way to like blame us reporting things or blame us sharing our feelings on things? It certainly feels like a shoot the messenger kind of situation here. Now, a couple things to point out. These are in random order. It's not like the streamers thing is always first here. This are just happen to be on the one this guy screenshotted and the one that RDU managed to show here. So it's not like they're putting us first and foremost or anything. Just a coincidence there. But still, the fact that it's there at all definitely made me feel a little bit, it just was like, man, because here's my thought, right? The reason you send out these surveys typically, or if at least in a good faith interpretation, is that you're looking for actionable data. You want to create data that gives you information that you can act upon to improve a product, make more money, better communicate with your community, whatever your goals might be. In this case, you have to assume to make as much money as possible. You get a return on the investment of the Battleground Season Pass is probably what they're thinking about. How can we make sure Battleground Season Pass sells well? And if you're looking for actionable data, typically you want to collect data that is within your realm of influence. In other words, what are things that we have the control to change? I can change these variables. I can change the price. I can change what's offered. I can change the messaging around it, right? I have influence over these things. So I'm going to collect data on these actionable points where we can do something. But what the problem is if they're asking about what streamers say or content creators say, that's not an actionable lever in a good faith interpretation. There's no way for them to influence streamers in a good faith way. Now, of course, there are some bad faith ways to influence streamers. We can shell out some money and pay people to say nice things. We can blacklist people who don't say nice things and hold like opportunities over the head of streamers, right? Now, to be clear, I've never felt that pressure from Blizzard before in my life. I've never had somebody say to me like, hey, be nice, or like, hey, you know, like I put out a couple videos condemning both Runestones and the Battlegrounds pass, right? I was pretty hard on both of these. Nobody came to me and said, hey, Regis, like, be nice. That's never been a thing. But when you see things like this pop up in a survey and you start to imagine these sort of corporate, you know, monetization guys sitting in an office sort of twirling their mustache, you know, as the stereotype might be, you start to think, man, they're worried about me. They're thinking about what I'm saying as an impact on the monetization side of Hearthstone. Like, man, that makes me a little uneasy, to say the least. Like, suddenly, are there going to be pressures to say things? Are we going to miss out on opportunities because you know, these sorts of questions exist? Are people going to get paid to say nice things? Suddenly it's like, wait a minute, that's not a system we want. And here's the thing, right? For me, who cares? I am now big enough. I'm famous. You know what I mean? I have a successful enough stream and YouTube channel, whatever. For me, the gears are turning. I don't need support from Blizzard at this point. I have a great audience. You guys are super supportive. You know, if Blizzard blacklisted me or whatever, cut me off, who cares? It would have a small impact on me, certainly, but not a meaningful one. Like, it wouldn't, you know, I'd stay in business. I'd still be happy making videos. We would be fine, you know? So I kind of have some impunity here. I can sort of navigate this without feeling a lot of pressures. Like, I don't have to, you know, feel uneasy about these sorts of things. If I can say what I need to say without repercussions that matter to me. But there are a lot of streamers who aren't in that position, who don't have like big successful YouTube channels, who don't have thriving streams. Suddenly, there are people who are reliant on Blizzard for opportunities. They need card reveals. They need theory crafting streams. They need tournament invites, you know, event invites, hosting invites. That helps them finance their stream. It helps them grow their stream. They're dependent on Blizzard for success. So when those smaller streamers and content creators see something like this, even if it's not a like blatant, like, you know, they're not, you know, like I said, Blizzard's never messaged me and said, hey, you gotta be nice. Even if it's not blatant, or if it's not like holding it over people's head or holding them hostage, you still introduce this sort of subconscious doubt where you say, crap, Blizzard's really paying attention to this. Like, they're trying to blame streamers. Maybe I need to be nice. Maybe I have to really be careful about what I say, or I'm going to miss out on opportunities. And by the way, I can't blame them for that. It's like, it's their livelihood. They have to be careful if that's what they're worried about. Again, hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully this is not a signal for that happening, but it introduces those sorts of thoughts and concerns for people. And, you know, that has its own impact. Suddenly people feel like they have to guard what they say a little bit, and they maybe can't be as straightforward or honest. And seeing things like this could definitely create some of those pressures and uneasiness. So, you know, again, for me, it's pretty easy. Like, at first glance, I was like, man, that sort of feels bad. And I just kind of moved past it, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. Now, of course, there's another interpretation here I want to acknowledge, is that, you know, maybe there's no bad faith here at all. Maybe this is not some evil monetization guy in an office twirling his mustache, right? There is an interpretation here where this is literally just, maybe we're using this as an excuse for things that aren't actionable. In other words, you know, this gives them an out to say like, well, there's nothing we could do. The streamers are mad, and that's why it's not performing as well, for instance. And maybe they're not saying this is actionable, or this is something we can influence, or this is something we can change. Maybe they're saying, actually, we can't change this. There's no way for us to fix this. It's the streamers that are wrong. And suddenly, it's so funny to me to think about this. Like, I just imagine this is like a $70 billion company, right? It's a $70 billion company. It's going to be bought by Microsoft, you know, thousands and thousands of employees, high-powered executives. And I'm sitting here, you guys are lucky that I'm wearing pants today. It's like this guy in his basement who barely wears pants is a part of the conversation. It's so amusing to me. And of course, it's not just me. I'm not really even probably the biggest thought when it comes to Battlegrounds. I did make some negative videos, but you know, I'm not the most important Battlegrounds voice, that's for sure, or even an important one. But it's so funny to think about these streamers being a real consideration. I mean, here, look, I pulled up the video that I made about Battlegrounds being pay to win. This guy. This guy right here, somebody in Blizzard headquarters, some you know CFO pulled this up, and he's like, we gotta figure it out. How do we beat Regis? Look at this guy. He's the biggest threat to our company. He's gonna get us. So that's what I think about. It's just so silly to think that streamers would ever be considered like a threat or a major concern when we barely wear pants. We can barely be bothered to put pants on, and it's like, well, the streamers are gonna get us. Now, here's the deal, right? Like I said, you know, my first glance at this was similar to RDU, pretty uneasy. Like I was like, oh man, I feel like they're just throwing us under the bus here. In hindsight, you know, probably a little more innocent data collection. You know, take your own interpretation of it as you want, right? I wasn't as salty about it as I kind of sat down and thought about it. That said, I did, you know, there were some other just great points on Twitter I thought I'd bring up here. You know, Celissa, who the F wrote this survey? Is it real? They literally left out what people complained about most. 4 heroes being behind a paywall. I haven't spoken much about the Battlegrounds past, but this survey pisses me off for numerous reasons, assuming it's real. It's definitely real. I took it myself. Celissa goes on to add some details here. I'll let you read through this real quick or pause it if you want to read through. I'm not going to read everything, but we actually got this guy screenshotted the rest of the survey. Some other questions here, and I actually wanted to take a little bit of a look at this from a survey design standpoint. Most of you won't know this, but I actually went to graduate school for survey design and methodology, and you know, the sort of data analysis after that, once you get your data back for surveys. Now, it has been 11 years since then. I basically was in a PhD program. I am ABD, as they call it, all but dissertation. So I did not finish my PhD, but did everything else as far as the coursework is concerned. So, you know, I have professional training and actually work experience as well doing this sort of stuff. Now, again, it's been 11 years since I've even thought about survey design. I abandoned that field to become a content creator, really, to start working as a writer online, and then pivoted that into more of a generalized online e-commerce marketing role. So this is not something I've thought about a lot or don't really know well anymore, but there were still just some very obviously wonky sorts of things about this survey, which are weird. Like even just the phrasing of this question, which of the following best describe why you haven't? You can't have multiple things that best describe. So that's weird, right? Like if it's a rank ordered list, that would be a better way to gather this data, but it's not. These are just binary selections. You just pick, this is a reason why, this is a reason why, this is a reason why. There's no rank ordering, there's no weighting here. So they're just throwing a lot of data away with this question, because now, like, if I select 3 things that were all somewhat influential in my decision, you have no idea which one was most important to me. You can't rank order them. They're weighting them all, even though one might have been 10% of the reason and one might have been 70% of the reason. They're just losing that data. So they're not using any sort of scale, you know, the typical, you know, strong agree, strong disagree, etc., to give weighting to each question, nor are they using any rank ordering either to show preference. So very, very strange there. Also, there were some weird things about wording themselves. Well, for instance, it says, and I guess you guys can't quite see all this, I'm realizing now. I might need a better way to, maybe just like this is better. For instance, I've heard bad things about it from streamers. Like, that's just not phrasing I would ever have used in a professionally written survey personally. I would have tried to find a noun here that described, or you know, multiple nouns even, right? I heard it cost too much from streamers. I heard it wasn't fun from streamers. You know, you try to identify as many things as you can. You don't want super broad variables. You want tight data. It isolates as much as you can independently, right? But that's not that big of a deal, I guess, right? Maybe that's too deep. Maybe they want the survey to be too long. There are reasons you could certainly do that. And then this question is really weird. How much do you agree with the following statements about the recent Battlegrounds update? And there's nothing to agree with. There's no scales. Maybe if you open these up, there are scales. I don't remember. I know that there were some 5-point scales whose name I'm blanking on. They have a name. I don't remember their name, but the typical 5-point strongly agree stuff. Maybe they're here if you expand these, but as I recall, I don't know if they were or not. Maybe they just need to be expanded, but that's a little strange. But it says, please select all that apply. I think these were, again, binary responses, which is very Likert scale. Thank you. Yes. These are all, I think, binary responses, if I remember right. But we got some double-barreled stuff here, like it's fair and balanced. I mean, maybe those mean the same thing. Maybe they don't. It's like, how is that interpreted? Maybe that's kind of one phrase bundled together, but a little bit strange there. There was one other thing here I remember being frustrated by. I don't know, maybe it wasn't this one as much. I notice that's not great, but okay, I think. Now, this is a little bit strange, too. The phrasing on these questions, and we finally have our Likert scale here. The phrasing on these questions is a little bit weird. Like, Battleground Season Pass is required to have fun in Battlegrounds, right? That leaves no room for nuance. That's a very forced binary response, because you either it's required or it's not. Now, they've used this Likert scale to add that spectrum there and add that nuance there, but I don't think you should use the word required in that case. You should say Battlegrounds is more fun with the season pass, or vice versa, right? And then you have this like non-binary forced thing, because I might say, well, like, Battlegrounds is a little fun with the season pass, without the season pass, right? It's more fun with the season pass, but is it required to have fun in Battlegrounds? Well, no, it's not required, because you can have a little fun. So then you might say strongly disagree, because it is absolutely not required to have fun in Battlegrounds. But then strongly disagree doesn't really represent your opinion, because what you're actually saying is, yes, the Battlegrounds pass makes it more fun, in which case, to sort of capture the spirit of this question, you might say somewhat agree. But based on the wording here, you're really pointing people towards strongly disagree, because suddenly required is such a firm, hard cut sort of word that there's no nuance to interpret in it anymore. So that's a really weirdly written question. And like here, same thing. I'm excited to unlock all the rewards. Oh, you guys can't see this again. Gosh dang it. I'm sorry, guys. This is annoyingly hard to fit well. Here we go. Here it is again. Let's just do it this way. I'm excited to unlock all the rewards for the Battleground Season Pass. Again, you have a word here that means a very specific thing, which is all of them. If I like 9 out of the 10 rewards, I am not excited to unlock all of them. One could easily interpret strongly disagree, even though you might like most of them. So it should just say, I am excited to unlock rewards for the Battleground Season Pass. And then that leaves you the spectrum in the answers, whereas this forces people into these weird decision points. And this was not even favorable for Blizzard. It's just strange. And again, Battlegrounds is only winnable with specific heroes. Building these limiters into the questions creates really wonky response data. You should say Battlegrounds, or something like, you're more likely to win in Battlegrounds with specific heroes. Because you're not only winning with specific heroes. Of course, you can win with other heroes, but that misleads the spirit of the question, again, favorably towards Blizzard. So again, it's just a really weird wording. This one's a little bit better because it's open-ended. I can win with any hero, but even that, any hero, it just doesn't leave a lot of room. So, I mean, this last one's pretty good, I think. Owning Battleground Season Pass makes Battlegrounds more exciting. Yeah, that one leaves it open. That one's better. But again, required to be competitive. Those are questions I definitely would have taken another look at if I were building a survey. And again, you know, this was a once professional opinion that is not by any means up to date. It's very out of date. How appealing are each of the following? These seem fine, pretty straightforward. Split out to legendary, non-legendary is nice, like that's good. Discovering 4 heroes to start a game. This is the thing that's most interesting to most people, and as you can see, this guy filled it out. This is extremely appealing, and these are not, so that's interesting. I remember there was one question oh, this one. I forgot to talk about this. Quests shake up the battleground meta. Now, this is going to sound stupid to you guys, but this is a real, you should never, I don't think, ever use a word like meta in a survey like this, because yes, we all know what a meta means in a video game, but a casual player, I don't know that they're going to know what the term meta is. This assumes a lot of foreknowledge that not everybody's going to know what that means. I don't think that term's as common as most of us would expect. I would have tried to avoid this. I would have said something like quests create, new and different. Obviously, I'm not going to write this on the top of my head, but the quests create new experiences or different experiences in battlegrounds, or shake up the kinds of heroes that people play. Those sorts of things. Quests adapt to the power level of certain heroes. There's other ways to phrase that don't use foreknowledge like meta as a term might. And then there was one other thing I wanted to talk about specifically. I remember. Here's some more Runestone stuff, by the way. Oh, I know what it was. It was the one that said changes. Is that on this first one? Yes, I remember what it was. Oh, yeah. So this is, again, that question about you haven't purchased the Battlegrounds Pass, which describes why you haven't. This says, I don't like the changes made from perks. And, of course, the main changes made from perks are the heroes being locked behind the paywall. And obviously, that's why I shouldn't say obviously. We believe that's why most people are frustrated with Battlegrounds, is that the heroes are locked behind perks. That's our sentiment, at least. And, there's been some acknowledgement in this very Twitter thread, which I'm not going to, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but there's been some acknowledgements that this is sort of a question that might represent that. And okay, maybe, like, that is certainly a change, but again, this requires you to have a lot of knowledge. You have to know what perks were before. You have to know what the differences were between perks in this. And frankly, a lot of people might be coming into Battlegrounds for the first time. Maybe the survey is targeted at, certain date ranges of people. Maybe that's accounted for in the sample. We don't know. But if it's not, a lot of people might not know what the changes are from perks and just completely scoot right past this question. Even I, though, had to refresh, like, wait, what was the difference? I had to do a little bit of math and cognition to figure out, wait, what did change specifically? And then even then, if there is ever more than one change from perks, you've got a double, triple, quadruple barreled question here, which doesn't identify the specific changes that were frustrating for people. Now, maybe some of these future questions go in to more detail and try to capture that, but it definitely feels like there's another lost opportunity here. Okay. This is the net promoter score here. This is what just happened to my, where did that go? Oh, here it is. This is the net promoter score. This is not something I dealt with actually as much in survey design school. This is something I dealt with more in startup marketing world. We use this a lot in the web space for startups as a how likely are you to recommend this to a friend or colleague? Basically, a 9 or a 10 is good. 7s or 8s are called passives, like they don't really matter. And anything below 7 is garbage. That means you're not recommending it to people. So you want to get all 9s and 10s here to make this feel good. And it was amazing to me that how many just absolutely enormous strategic decisions and financing decisions, how much would go into this one question in the sort of startup VC world, from what I could see. This question was outrageously important to people. I don't know if Blizzard's going to put as much weight in that, but I don't think almost anybody is likely to select 9 or 10. I think it's very, very unlikely that that this is the case. It's net promoter score? Yeah, I literally said that already. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, you're right. But I don't know if Blizzard puts as much weight on this. They certainly might, but I just don't see Battlegrounds passing this, right? Most people are frustrated. It's hard to recommend Hearthstone in general to people because it's such an expensive game. Now, Battlegrounds isn't really as expensive necessarily. You know, it has a paywall now, but it's a pretty low entry one, but still not quite as likely to recommend as they would have been in the past. So I just can't imagine that one being a success. Again, though, there were a couple... Yeah, like this. What impact did community-made content or conversation have on your opinion of the most recent Battlegrounds update? Again, all about the conversation or the kind of community-made content side of it. Like, did RegisKillbin's video influence you? How much impact did RegisKillbin's video have? It's just, again, that feels like such a frustrating thing to ask. What is Blizzard going to do with this? Okay, so these all come back extremely negative impact. Okay, the streamers are the reason this failed. How does that help? What's the actionable side of that? Do we shut up the streamers? Do we blacklist streamers? Do we ask the streamers for more input? Maybe would be one positive interpretation. Like maybe we weigh their opinions more because, you know, we didn't really get to weigh in on this stuff. You would hope there's some positive interpretation, but I could certainly see why it makes people nervous. It's an extremely uncomfortable thing to read as someone who's like, again, I don't think this impacts me as directly, but for other people whose livelihoods depend on this relationship, seeing this is like, oh my God, crap. Blizzard's really paying attention to what we say. Oh boy, I better be careful about what I say. And it's all those little subconscious incremental checks you have on yourself that I think cause problems. So I just, you know, I can see why people would get nervous about this. Tone of conversation, again. It's almost more about like controlling the messaging and well, not even really not the internal messaging, but controlling the conversation and the tone, more about fixing the product. I mean, clearly there's some of that being addressed, but how much is focused on the tone and the conversation and the conjugation? That makes me nervous. Makes me, again, not me personally so much, but as a representative of other, well, not a representative of anybody, as a member of the streamer community, it makes me nervous for my peers. So what do you guys think? I guess you've been commenting a lot along the way. I haven't really been following up with chat that much, but do you think it's you think it's being overestimated? Do you think it's not important? Do you think Blizzard's just gathering as much as they can, etc.? I'm just curious what you guys think. I will say, I've always felt like, it's maybe not true in Hearthstone as much, but I've seen this a lot in other games. There are often really adversarial relationships between streamers and developers. In a lot of other games, they seem to hate each other. like the streamers are always calling out devs for being idiots, and then devs are always like saying, oh, these streamers are overreactive jerks, and there's just a lot of vitriol, it seems like, between the two populations. I do not think Hearthstone has really been a victim to that. I mean, there are certainly some standout, vocal content creators who have stirred things up from time to time, yes, but ultimately, I think most people are really friendly and respectful of one another in both directions. Again, I've really never felt any pressure from Blizzard to say certain things. So I don't anticipate the divide in Hearthstone existing like it does in other games, but things like this, again, they go, wait a minute. Somebody at Blizzard's gonna be mad at us. It makes you worry. It makes you think. It's just so funny though that we're nobodies and anybody cares what we say. So funny. Like, who really cares what I say? Nobody cares. I don't think most of you care. You come to me to hear what's happening and then you make your own decisions, right? You don't wait for me to tell you what to do. I am merely someone who is informing you. I am not influencing you, right? Most of you have your very own, you know, independent takes, and that's good. That's what we want. We want you guys to, I want you to think for yourself. Please take my information. I usually try to present both sides of things as fairly as I can. Sometimes they're certainly not weighted evenly, but I try to give you alternate thought patterns and see which ones you pick. And it's usually similar to what I think, sure, but that's because usually I'm pretty level-headed and well-reasoned, and as are you, you know? So, oh yes, they really did offer, yeah, that's actually a good talk. I don't know if that screenshot's still here. Oh yeah, here's this. This was the same for me. So after you finished the survey, they said they wanted to have one-on-one conversations. Would you chat with us over Zoom? If selected, you'll be given a code for 20 packs after the interview, which of course 20 packs is a great reward for Battlegrounds players. It's like, I mean, you know, I would actually argue, well, I don't know, 20 packs is probably fair compensation from a monetary standpoint. You know, we would often give like $5 or $10 gift cards or something for surveys, depending on the length. So that's probably fair from a monetary standpoint, but probably just not a very fitting sort of thing. But yeah, they guys, if I wanted to talk to Blizzard, I can just talk to Blizzard. This isn't for me. This is for everybody, right? I happen to take the survey as a member of the public, but this is not really for Regis. I can just call someone at Blizzard if I need to be fair. They would happily talk to me. Again, you know, I've had a historically very good relationship with Blizzard. There are, you know, I think there's only been one time Blizzard ever said anything to me that was like remotely corrective, and it was more about saying something early, not about like the tone or the direction of a message. Never like, hey, Regis, be nicer to us. Is never. There's one time I said something a little early, kind of, that was like maybe kind of not even really a leak, just I don't know. That's it, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago. So I've never been in trouble with Blizzard. I've never had any, you know, blowback from Blizzard. So you know, again, I hope that continues. I hope there's no pressure. I hope small streamers don't feel overwhelmed by this or pressured by this, because that's really the negative takeaway of. If someone who feels like they are dependent on Blizzard is you know, feels like they have to hold back because they're worried about the repercussions of this sort of thing, then that's the downside, right? That's the real risk here. So, you know, is Blizzard blaming streamers? The takeaway answer here, I mean, there's a hint of it, yes. Again, I did feel uneasy reading this. Is it outright? Is it bad yet? No. I mean, you have to wait to see what happens. You know, if there are things that come out of the survey that point more blame to streamers or try to restrict what streamers say, then yes, that's absolutely awful. That sucks. We don't want that. But ultimately, you know, for now, this is harmless until proven otherwise. But still, something to noodle on, something to keep an eye on for sure. And hopefully, there aren't any of those subconscious negative impressions. But I will say Blizzard has like come out to say like, hey, don't worry, like here's Alkali, the community manager for Hearthstone, we should put this out there. Hey, Hearthstone community, we're seeing lots of discussion about survey that went out. Eep, we hear you loud and clear. 2 things: no offense to streamers, we value your influence, or we wouldn't even consider asking players if they've heard about something from you. 2, the I don't like changes from perks could have been worded better. That's one we talked about. We'll work on that. It's important you feel heard. And yeah, the random order we talked about. So, you know, they're acknowledging at least. So again, who really cares about streamer problems? Streamers are like, you know, there's always this sort of streamers are always really self-absorbed because you have to be a little bit narcissistic to be a streamer. So a lot of us overvalue our importance and feel a lot of self-importance, right? I do not think this is a conversation anybody should care about because of its influence on streamers. Like, who cares really how we feel or what happens to us, right? Like, who cares? But it is a little bit concerning, maybe as a context of how Blizzard is reacting and and listening to feedback, because if they're using sort of scapegoats or blaming the wrong sorts of things or not gathering actionable data, then I think that does influence some of you negatively. That is something to care about. That is a concern for the greater Hearthstone community. So I really only talk about it as a consequence of that side of it. But ultimately, who cares about us? I'm here to get offended on behalf of streamers. Yes. Perfect. All right. So guys, I gotta run. Let me drop a raid real quick. I'm gonna hop off here. Probably put that conversation up on YouTube later tonight. I don't expect it'll be super popular, but probably important nonetheless. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Probably tomorrow we'll do more duels, more constructed, more fun stuff. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. You got the hiccups. Streamer's nightmare. Oh no. So anyway, love you. Thank you. Good luck out there in the universe. And until next time, game on.